Welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys.
And we got some birthday boys. Welcome, birthday boy, Granny. Hey, everybody, why don't you wish Granny a happy birthday? That's his favorite thing in the world. So everybody go out of your way to say happy birthday, Granny. Hi, Granny. Happy birthday, buddy. How are you?
I hope the Lord takes the rest of your body.
Birthday. And yes, if you folks may have noticed in the chat that we are running late. What do you know? How dare we show up a couple minutes late, you tricks? We're on CPT over here at BYB. That is crippled people time.
Black one.
If you don't, no, not the black ones. It's actually just the disabled ones this time. So you can't blame the blacks for everything, folks. Even though we kind of want
not true.
Especially Mrs. Producer, especially hot on the blacks button today. Indeed, he is the biggest racist in the world.
Not true.
Yeah, he's from Long Island too, man. So it like compounds it.
Yeah.
Not true.
He's not even a true Southern man.
No, I think honestly, tell you the truth, man, most racist people I've ever met in my fucking life came from New York. Mostly Italians.
I mean, you met Gino Bisconte, so is that just you left a bad taste in your mouth? Is that what happened there?
Confirm Italians are racist.
The Italians are extremely fucking racist, dude. No, it's like Southerners really aren't. I don't know how we even get that rap after you look at a fucking Italian from New York.
Plus, you guys have more black people than anywhere in the country. You're surrounded by black folk because for some reason, I won't explain it if they don't.
They just kind of stayed after the war. You know what I mean?
Right. Makes sense. Walking all the way to Oregon from Florida seems like a long fucking ways when you really think about it, even though there was a trail and everything.
There was a trail, yeah. Did that start in Oregon?
Well, I mean, it ended in Oregon. Yeah. So
okay.
we got all the riffraff from around the country just ended up pouring into our state. So so be it. It happened. Yes. Welcome everybody. All you people in the chat. Tonight we are without voice chats, which is very unfortunate. That is the reason we were running a little bit late, not because we were wishing Granny happy birthday backstage or like. What?
Stop.
Quit saying it's your birthday?
Yeah.
Quit
Nobody
talking
fucking
about
cares,
your birthday?
including myself.
But yeah, okay. So we do have super tips, which whatever you can text tip, but we don't have voice tips tonight. So wah. Also, there is a poll question in the chat. So if you notice that, We do indeed have the question, which is, who did April Imholte think about the most while masturbating or having sex with Aaron Imholte? Nick Requeta, Chad Zumach, Gino Visconti, or Little Lemmy?
I'm surprised her ex-boyfriend's not on there. The factory dude?
Yeah, well,
that would have been my guess.
For a reason. He might even have been more incompetent in this act than Aaron. Hence the reason she may have left his ass anyway. So he don't count for nothing. He's not even part of the Dabbleverse. How fun could that be?
Fair enough.
Do we even know his name? He's just Valve Painter guy. Valve Painter dude. Factory guy.
Can women be cucked?
Lemmy is about to turn on the onion. She has been cucked by the toe, and now the onion. How did you get cucked by the onion? What
I don't know. Did I fuck April too? Or did I let Aaron fuck Granny?
Whoa. No.
Is that what happened?
Did you fuck
a fight
on your birthday?
No. Quit bringing up my fucking birthday. Second of all, no, man.
At the anniversary party, you and maybe you, Gino, and Aaron snuck off and really got to know each other well. Is it something like that happen?
No, I got hugged one time, and then now I guess I'm supposed to be his best friend or whatever. That's about all.
You did rub the back of Gino's head, though, right? While he was ralphing in the bathroom, weren't you the guy that was there with him, like talking sweet nothings into his ear while you rubbed the back of his head while he was having a tough time? While he was having a rocky time.
No, dude, I think you got me mixed up with something. I think that was Aaron, actually.
That's a true good friend. Yeah, we got to hear. I don't know if Lemmy's a huge fan of Keanu Thompson, and of course she was on the Little Piggy show today.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because it was on WATP, and Carl sucks so bad.
And your second best friend in the world, Keanu, was on there, so. It was a double whammy for you today, wasn't it?
I feel like I would have watched if it was just Keanu and Lucy Tightbox, but Carl kills me. Like, he fucking... It's like every time he opens his mouth, he says something that's like 100 years old, like considering the relevancy of anything that's going on here. And I just want to punch through my own chest and rip out my heart and throw it at the computer. He frustrates me.
And he's a smug know-it-all?
Yes. I'm like the smuggest fucking guy in the Dabbleverse, even though I literally get the last fucking... I'm the last one to the news. I'm the last one to know literally everything. But, God, ain't I fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's only like a week or two after the fact. But now that he's working with Melton, that might improve a little bit, at least the Friday show, right? Because... that'll force him into the position where he's going to have to keep up with all that stuff.
No, because he kept interrupting the two more talented people, or the three more talented people on that podcast. I don't want to count Moody as a talented person because he's new at this, and I don't want to give him over props. But
on the first show. So I thought he was going to be like a repeat guest, and I was actually kind of looking forward to that. But apparently that's not a thing. He's not going to be on every show. Son of a bitch, we want Moody every time they go live on Fridays. Quit your job, stop doing whatever important stuff you do, and just become a podcaster, Moody. I think that makes a lot of, and you better show up next time I send you a link to fix my problems that I can't fix myself, because I'm a renob. I'm incapable of fixing my own tech issues. Imagine that. I'm not smart enough to run computer. I felt like getting a hammer out and smashing it, though. That does make more sense. Speaking of smashing things, why don't you hit that like button and smash to subscribe and turn on your notifications, because that helps us get into the algorithm, and we're all about algorithm over here. Right, Grady?
Yeah, man.
Thanks, bud.
Algorithms and shit. Fucking hit the like button.
Just to tell us that you like us. It makes us feel good about ourselves, even though we probably shouldn't. Honestly, especially myself. Current current co-host excluded, of course. I'm just talking for myself, about myself. I know I'm a giant piece of junk, and I don't deserve nothing but a beating. I'm just looking through stuff here. Is that okay with you guys? Like maybe Granny. Granny, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So what's all this hubbub with this guy, Jason Bardo X, who's well known to the at least our podcast? He has come on here many, many times. He hasn't been on here in quite some time. I have noticed that, though. He has access to every single link to come on here and hang out with us cool people in the backyard. Has there been any issues with you and this guy lately? I heard
I
there
mooned
might
the
be
fuck
some
out of him on
trash
his
talking.
show. Yeah, I mooned the fuck out of him on his show, and he's wildly upset about it.
Did you get him a strike, or
No.
it was just
No, mooning. I'm pretty moon. I don't even think that's against TOS, as long as you don't sexualize it.
well, you're in Florida, so it's cool to do like moons over my hammy.
That's a Denny's dish. So yeah,
Oh.
that's all around the country. You know.
Oh, okay. So it's not Florida specific.
No, fuck no, dude. You've never been mooned? You ever done some mooning when your legs still work before the Lord took them away?
I mean, technically, I probably could moon you like in my chair if I really worked hard at it. But
What is that?
it'd
Oh,
be
you
really
know,
fucking.
Like 30 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
It would be difficult, and it probably wouldn't be worth. It probably wouldn't be worth the work to do it. So, back to your cool story of doing a cool mooning.
Yeah, so I mooned him and he got very upset with it, and then yeah, I guess he, he wanted to call me out and shit, and but he kept saying that I porn bombed him and equating me to the shit that you did to John that I got upset about, which I don't think there's any correlation between that, bro. I just mooned you after you showed fucking ass for 15 minutes on your fucking stream.
Nude butthole.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't spread my fucking ass cheeks because that's insult to injury.
I mean, if you did, you probably could have poured some blue cheese in there, and maybe Bob Levy would show up out of the blue, out of nowhere. He would just jump on screen out of nowhere and just get to eating.
He eats blue cheese out of ass. I did forget about that. But no, yeah, and now he's just being a fucking bitch about it. And also, I think he's retarded and on drugs, that's a volatile mixture.
Yeah, I'm kind of sidetracked right now because I got these fucking guys like Peter Sky Parker who won't even say like, "Hey, your guys' audio sounds great right now." Instead, he comes in here hot like, "Oh, why do you let Ray DeVito treat you like shit?" When did I let Ray DeVito treat me like shit? What are you talking about, Peter Sky Parker? You knucklehead. He doesn't even.
Why does Ray DeVito let everyone treat him like shit? Is the real question.
Yeah, like. He didn't even kick me off screen today, and I was fucking with him the entire time. What are you talking about? We had a blast, though. Thanks, Peter Sky Parker. And yes, very good point, Lemmy. Why does Ray DeVito let everybody treat him like shit? Indeed.
Because he's too asexual to actually have physical sex. So maybe this is like the closest thing to intimacy that he can get.
So he's just like Melton? He's asexual. He doesn't do the sex stuff, huh? So anti-sex. I mean, like even with the ladies on I-80, he doesn't do anything.
No,
with their bodies
I don't know. I think he thinks it's gross. Nope. I think if like he won't like sexually assault them. He'll be like, ew, gross. Like if they're wearing a dress with no panties when he kidnaps them, he like has a stash full of like his grandma's underwear or something, and he like puts them on her before he fucking kills her. Fucking cover that thing up. Squips.
I mean, they don't call it. It's not like sexual abuse if you do stuff to. What like doing stuff to a corpse after it's dead? What's the name of that?
Necrophilia.
No, no.
Necrophilia, and it's called desecration of human remains, or desecration of a human body, or dead remains, or something like that.
Yeah, there's a certain term I think that Ray may be guilty of. Allegedly.
Wait, Ray fucks dead people now?
Allegedly.
Okay, well, I sounded pretty certain, so the alleged
abuse of a corpse.
Abuse of a corpse. Thank you. That's the phraseology I was intending. Indeed. Yes. He does seem abusive, but I wouldn't say to like living people. He might be a little abusive to people on podcasts, but maybe like Liam. He just abused Liam the other day. He was
sexually
totally. No. He told everybody about the cancer, his mom's cancer. Liam was none too happy about it, but he did it out of spite because he's an angry man, and he was very upset that Liam made a joke about his dead mom, and his mom died of cancer. So I guess there's a little
when did his mom die of cancer?
And then long ago, when he's 30, now he's 50, so 20 years ago.
A literal like a generation
he's just not getting over it.
Shut up, Ray.
Gino never stops talking about his dead mom.
Bruh, shut up. My dad died 4 years ago, 2019, 4 years ago. And this motherfucker is still laughing. Still's got a sense of humor, you stupid piece of shit. Get over it. Fucking
when are you going to spread them things?
Okay. I'm not. These are mine. This is my co-host. Carl is his name, coincidentally.
Oh, Carl? Yeah. Oh, is that? I mean, that does. You liked your dad, though, right?
I fucking loved.
So okay, so then there's no issues with the WATP thing and the Carl and the whatever the crossover. There's no issues with the name Carl, so that's good.
That's that nerd. That's that nerd, right?
Yeah, the dweeb.
Yeah.
Nerdology. Yeah.
Do we have a guest? We have a guest backstage?
Yes, we do. Apparently, someone from Metallica wants to come talk to us. I have a bad feeling I know why. It's probably because of the Megadeth shirt, but let's hear what Kirk Hammett from Metallica has to say. Welcome, Kirk Hammett. How are you doing this evening?
Megadeth fucking stinks, by the way. Dave Mustaine's a queer.
Oasis sucks, by the way, also.
Kirk Hammett is a pedophile. I actually do kind of believe that. There's something weird about Kirk Hammett, man. He puts off some weird fucking vibes, man. Check his vibe. Yeah. Bro, for real? You didn't notice?
Never picked up on that. Kirk Hammett, he's just real quiet, unassuming individual. I don't know. He seems mellow. I never picked up on that.
That was 100% not Husey, though, right?
100% not. That was the real Kirk Hammett, no doubt about it.
Okay, thank
Absolutely. Yeah, we would never have the Irish to come on our show and ruin our show. We don't allow that kind of thing. Ireland full, BYB Podcast full. No room for foreigners of any kind. Indeed. All right, so let's get back to this Jason Bardo X thing. I did invite him on. I think he's scared of you now, Granny. I think he's in full fear mode and unavailable at this point because he's just so scared.
Right, because he just jumps on anytime you send him a link to prior.
Prior to now.
Yeah. Oh, and when he doesn't have control of the situation, that's another reason probably.
See, I think you got something there, man.
If he had fucking any kind of hair on his nuts, he'd accept the link and moon us.
That'd have been the funniest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. But I don't think he can stand up like that. I think he's obesity quadded himself.
You think he's got a flat ass like an actual frog?
Yeah.
It is true. I don't ever recall seeing the guy stand up.
Not once. No, I think he might have a walker or something, but I think that's just due to eating. EBT, man. When you get EBT for yourself, you can fucking buy a lot of food.
Oh, he's EBTing it now?
Yeah. It's either that or a fucking trust fund, because I know the motherfucker don't work a job.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We have so many musical guests coming in this evening. First, it was Kirk Hammond from Metallica. Now it's some lousy, shitty band from England called Oasis. I don't even... What is an oasis? If the oasis indeed was in Ireland or England, I would assume it's a mirage completely. Because it's not real. Just like Oasis, right? Oasis guy?
Wheelchairs are for pedophiles.
Wheelchairs?
Pedophile?
Wheelchair pedophiles. That's a new one on me. And you may or may not know this, but it's very difficult to catch children, and I'm not making an admission of any kind right now. I can guarantee that dealing with children from a wheelchair is not a simple task whatsoever.
You gotta want it.
You really gotta fucking you gotta work extra hard. The training,
you gotta have motivation.
Right. Yeah. The motivation's the part I lack in that situation.
You can do it though, dude. I feel like I believe in you.
Let me assure you, I am no Isolino. I assure you, I am no Patrick Melton. I don't have a hunchback, and I don't. And you guys might have a hunch that I'm not that kind of guy. Just not that kind of guy. Hey, look at this motherfucker. Beloved Chatter, $5. This is a family-friendly episode also, so I'm sorry to use the F word. But Beloved Chatter, Ray and Quad are a great team. Quad's paralyzed from the neck down, and Ray's paralyzed from the neck up. See, it takes a guy like this, witty, brilliant, to put a succinct thought like that together. But indeed, I agree with you, Beloved Chatter. I am useless from the neck down, and sometimes from the neck up. Hence why we don't have voice tips on Super Tip tonight. That does make sense. I'm incapable of some things. But at least, Ray. What was Ray? The simplest shit on StreamYards. He just does not. He's not a curious fellow. What we're curious about him, but he's incurious as a human being. So, whereas he has tech issues, they're the simplest tech issues you can possibly name. Whereas my tech issues tonight are very, very complicated, and I don't like it a bit. I don't even like computers. This whole thing, we're going to get into that later. Also, the fact computers, that Ray DeVito wants to outlaw fucking chainsaws. I don't know if you saw that shit. It's insane.
I have a question, Quad. This is from the previous conversation. If you were one of those, and would you be able to catch a kid in a wheelchair, do you think?
I mean, catch
is a kid with a wheelchair, and you were also, do you think that's like a fair...
No, they make kids' wheelchairs faster.
Like, let's say that you were just a paraplegic, not a quadriplegic, like your hands worked. I suppose you probably could grab up a kid and pull him up on your chair and deal with them. But as a quadriplegic without really working hands, that makes the equation almost impossible. So,
you'd be able to slip away, you say?
Yeah, like just grabbing onto a kid's just not gonna, unless he was a totally useless little piece of shit of a kid, then that would change that also. I just can't imagine the kid would have to be a crippled kid also.
Yeah, she said, I thought there was 2 wheelchairs in this scenario.
There are 2 wheelchairs in this scenario. Quad is in a wheelchair, and also there's a crippled kid involved. Do you think it's a fair
How heavy is this kid?
Field?
Is this a little fat bastard, or is this like a
Granny,
skinny little kid?
Granny.
What?
Granny sized kid?
Yeah,
that's pretty heavy.
Fucking 165 pounds. Yeah, he'd have a tough time fucking snatching
all right,
my
me,
ass up.
5 foot, $118.
Yeah, still difficult. See what's going on here right now, Lemmy? Like, we wanted all these other people to catch the heat for all this stuff that's been going around the Dabbleverse as far as the PDF talk. Now we got people in the chat making well, I mean, it's possible.
Well, I've heard every fucking buddy be called a pedophile, so I just assumed everybody was a pedophile. See how the word has no fucking meaning when you use it so much?
All right, I like it. Let's take the power out of it so that when you use it so much, then when an actual pedo does something, you're like, yeah, it's a joke.
Hilarious.
It's a joke. He just barely touched him. I mean, where did he really touch him? Like, was it that big a deal? Did he like it? I mean, if the kid's into it, then fuck it. All bets are off, right, guys? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
Chease
doesn't have like $150 on like a pedophile fucking pool, and so that's why he goes around calling everybody pedophiles.
Who?
Wow,
Hughes the Entertainment,
trying to take the heat off himself a little bit,
or just trying to fucking win. I mean, I'll respect the win on it if you just accuse everybody and finally somebody. Maybe one day, what the fuck? Maybe one day Hughesy's going to break somebody and they're going to go, yes, I am. And then just start fucking crying.
You're right. I am.
Yeah.
I need to take a seat.
Yeah.
I feel like you have your own personal vendetta against Cheesy for reasons I won't even name. He's trying to fuck your lady, but
you just named it.
Oh, well, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to. But I think you get what I was going with that.
On my birthday, dude?
Yeah, it's the only reason he shows up is because he's trying to fuck your old lady. So even when he's backstage just sitting there pretending to be Oasis or Mark Hammett, the case it's made. He's only here for one reason.
Yeah,
we know her name.
My old lady, bro.
Short,
I get it.
Short dick. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got that going for you. Short dick. He's got a short dick, so you don't have to worry about it too much.
That's cool, man.
Once Lemmy finds out about that, she'll be moving on to her next crush. I'm sure of it.
Tulsi Gabbard?
I'm
aiming high after this one. Listen, I'm aiming so high after this one.
Well, you couldn't aim any lower, right, Hughesy? Fucking Irishman. I mean, a drunk Irishman at that. He probably can't even get it up. He's drunk all day, every day. That's the Irish problem. They can't even get it up. Eats potatoes. Probably smells like a potato. Do you think he smells? Yeah. Like he probably smells worse than Cardiff, right? And Cardiff's covered in cum.
I'm from Maine. I am a potato. So
cum does stink after a while.
I mean, your sock collection next to the bed probably ain't fucking doing so hot because when you mix jizz with stinky feet, then you really got issues. Sounds like my entire teenage years all combined into one sock.
Why socks, man? I've always wondered that. Why?
Because you can wrap it around your cock and yeah, you can wrap around your cock. It's like a cream pie.
Why not just go buy condoms?
No, that's you got to deal with the condom when you're done. You don't have to do anything with the sock. Just let it dry up.
With your sock. That's right. Your mom's got to deal with the sock.
Why do you have to make it weird?
Yeah, you're right. You should totally use the socks.
Why'd you have to go make it weird and bring my mom into it? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of a touchy subject for some people that don't have them, like Ray DeVito and other folks. They're probably crying to themselves while jerking off into a sock as we speak. I can picture that. My poor mom.
I don't have my mom anymore either, man, but I do remember she found this plush turtle that I had been nutting on, and it was stuffed in the closet one time. She was like, "What is this?" And we looked at each other, and I was like, "You know what that is." I've been humming on that fucking turtle.
You made eye contact?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jesus, how did you? I could never pull that off, man. The eye contact thing.
It was a
having an
special
awkward conversation.
Yeah, it was a very special relationship. Me and my mother. She said the N-word. I came on turtles, man. So, you know what I mean? Like there's hills and valleys.
Yeah, give and take of life. That's what they were referring to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Chris Mack, it's all good, man. We all had to be teenage boys. Don't regret being a gross teenage boy. We were all gross teenage boys, every last one of us, whether we wanted to be or not.
Teenage girls are pretty fucking gross.
They're grosser. No, they are grosser.
Maybe one could make an argument.
Yeah, fucking A right, man. Yeah, no, they're way fucking grosser.
I mean, if this is going to go like in a hot direction, let's go there. But if this is going to be like,
it's going
to be gross. It's just gross.
It's real gross. Being a girl is disgusting. Usually.
Fucking 2 candles and a condom, man. I'll never forget that. That was, oh my God. That was the worst fucking experience. 2 candles and a condom? No, it was a fucking life experience I had.
Is this like 2 girls in a jar? Something like that?
No, I was dating this chick, and her little sister had been putting 2 candles in a condom and fucking smashing herself with it. And she kept them in a shoebox. Well, the whole house started to smell because she wasn't fucking changing the condoms out. We were like, what the fuck is that smell? And finally, we fucking traced it down to the shoebox, and there was 2 fucking candles and a condom. And it was like, when I opened that box, dude, the air got thick. You know what I mean? I was like, ah. But it was really weird.
I'm so fucking grossed out right now. I don't usually get grossed out either, dude. It was bad.
Yeah.
How big were the candles?
I would say probably 8 inches.
That's length.
Oh, well, it was 2 of them. So
was it like your standard dinner candle?
Yeah, the tall ones.
Oh boy.
Yeah, white.
They were how romantic. How romantic.
They were white candles. I don't know if that made it any better, but
champagne,
Jewish,
strawberries, 2 candles.
Was she Jewish? No, no, she wasn't.
Going to work her way up to like 8 or not? Or how many are there? 8 of them?
Never enough.
Her mom had tennis elbow, and she had a bunch of Vicodin that she wasn't taking. So once I fucking discovered the smell and told her, she gave me like 400 fucking Vicodin. So that was cool.
That's a good thing, eh?
Yeah, fucking A right it is.
I'm all about when I was that age, it was all about the codeines and the Vicodins and the Valiums and the Percocets and the good day, sir. Good day.
Okay, thanks, Bill Cosby. With your Valiums and your Percocets and your pudding pops.
And you put it in you, and then I put it in you too. Johnny Chopsticks, $2. Remember talking about Kate's love of anal. Good day, sir. Good old day.
Good old day. Yeah.
Back in the good old day.
Back in that old day.
Do you remember them good old days?
Was that this year or was that last year? I feel like, how long has it been since that?
Love of Anal was, I believe, last year with Alex Stein when they were that whole thing came up. Indeed, it was cocainal, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Sausage cocaine
all the dicks
plus yes, thank you very much. Cocaine plus anal equals cocainal. And thank you. Shout out to Alex Stein for dipping your wick in that one. Speaking of candles, wicks go so nicely when they're sliding in the back door, right? Right, Lemmy?
I legitimately hope she's doing all right, man, for real.
Well,
is that Kate meaning?
Yeah.
Something tells me that one's on a real short leash from Mama.
I hope so. Seriously. And by okay, I don't mean like I hope she like dodged all the bad things or whatever. I hope she like learned some shit. I hope she kind of self-reflected.
All the penises flying towards her face. She dodged all of them.
I thought she liked to get butt fucked, not in the mouth. Blast my asshole out. Something like that.
I'm not gonna slut shame her. If she wants to have all the sex in the world with all the dudes in the world, go for it.
Yeah.
But when you're going on podcasts all fucked up on pills and getting drunk and spilling your guts and being stupid, there's something fundamentally wrong. And I hope that's being like.
Levy doesn't want Kate to have fun. How dare you? What you think you're gonna have? You gonna have all the fun, and the other gals don't get to have none of the fun? That's rude.
Kate is smoking rocks and hula hooping on 40 seconds.
I'd have watched that show, dude, of Kate hula hooping, watching MLC, and just making comments. I'd have watched that show.
Yeah. No, that was a great idea for a show. They probably would have done better than a lot of the shows around here. Plus, yeah, she could have smoked crack. She could have done like IRL streams, just walk around smoking things out of people's pipes that she has no idea what they are. Maybe like Sherrod Small's crack pipe, for example, would be a perfect thing she could have been involved in.
Wait, she wasn't crack. She smoked crack, like with Chore Boy and everything?
Yeah. She said she didn't know, but that's what happened.
Well, the dude was busted up the Chore Boy.
Chore Boy. What?
Never mind, man. You don't know how to smoke crack, I guess.
No, I'm not involved in the crack scene. Maybe you can tell us, is that like the glass pipe that you smoke?
No, it's that I don't know how the fuck it works, man. But there's like this brass. It's like a thing that you scrub the sink with, but it's like brass and shit. Yeah, it's like steel wool, but it's made of it's made of copper.
Is it for like a filter?
Yeah, I think maybe.
Why
like
not just use a filter? Yeah, why not just use a screen?
I think it burns your crack up too much. I don't know, but they use that Chore Boy on that motherfucker. I do know that.
I thought Chore Boy was metal anyway.
It's copper, yeah. I don't know if maybe the copper makes your crack taste better. I have no idea. I've never fucking smoked crack.
Send Kenneth Pogue the link. He will clear this straight up for us.
Next time you go to the store, right, buy all the candy and shit, look to the right, man. They got the Chore Boy down on the bottom for the crackheads just rolling through.
Oh, Chris Mack says, because the Chore Boy catches the residue and you push it after a few hits to get a free one. Okay.
Dang, okay. You're saving money on your crack cocaine at this
So
point.
It sticks in there, and then whatever, you can re-smoke it multiple times.
That shit's BOGO in your fucking crack rock, dude. Yeah.
We've got some
Chore Boy.
There it is.
All right. It looks like a little baby ball. You just cut little pieces off of it, shove it in your smoke that, put that in your crack pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, don't leave the rose in.
Literally.
Make sure you take the rose out before you shove the fucking thing in there and light it on fire.
Fair enough. All right. Without any further ado, I would like, speaking of crack smoke, we do know, I'm joking. That's not a very nice way to introduce someone that does not smoke crack, but is our new employee, i.e., you could even call him the Mole. Welcome to the stage right now. Cheese on Cheese. You might all know him just as Cheese. Yeah,
I know Cheese. I know fucking Cheese. I know Cheeseburger Pie.
Cheese is our boy, dude.
I think the first time I ever met Cheese was in your Discord, so I think so.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me to the show. Speaking of crack pipes, though, like whoever said that in chat about catching the residue, that's exactly how you do it. It's like a spider web for your crack juice.
Okay. So they only use the Chore Boy if they want to make the crack last. It's for additional crack use.
Yes. I mean, if you're doing crack, you're too cheap to do coke. So, like, you're already cutting it down with baking soda. You might as well use all of it.
Reclaim, like how you have like a reclaim catch for your like wax bongs and shit, and you can kind of like, if you're out of wax, you can like scrape the reclaim out.
Yeah, basically, it's just like having multiple screens stacked on top of each other, just in a very lazy fashion.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we don't allow poors around here that just smoke crack cocaine. I mean, we like the high rollers, the guys with cocaine. That's what we want people in our chat, especially high rollers, cocaine. So put ones in the chat if you love that cocaine.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people in chat who know how to smoke crack, and that is alarming me. I'm alarmed, guys.
All right, so maybe we're not the high roller podcast I considered ourselves, but whatever. We'll hang out down in the gutter with our peoples, our friends. Whatever, they love us, we love them. We're here for it. Yeah, ones. Boom, lots of ones. I like it. Yeah, boom.
You merely adopted the gutter, Quad. I was born in it, raised in it. First time I didn't see crack, I was a man.
Why are you doing that?
Because I fucking felt like it. Also, I got to poop, man.
Does cocaine or crack help with taking a dump? Because I know taking Percocets and Oxycontins and all that stuff sure doesn't.
A friend of mine who did coke frequently said that she would take a shit every single time she, like, right before she took her first bump. Like, her body would automatically take a shit. Well, she said that she did it so much and it would make her shit that her body was so used to, like, shitting after doing cocaine, I guess. So, like, her body was like, yeah. So she's like, I have the cocaine in my pocket. I'm in the bathroom. I'm about to do a bump. Cocaine is involved. Her body automatic. It's like Pavlov's shit.
I wonder if that has something to do with, like, because I'm going to do some cocaine, so I don't want to have to take a shit while I'm having fun.
Oh, maybe.
Like, I don't know. That's some weird thing that I thought of.
Is that like, no, I was thinking, man, is that a line out of the Cyndi Lauper song? Girls just want to have fun.
No, I was just thinking that, like, sometimes if you know you're going to go, like, do something, I don't know, quote unquote, important, you're going to make sure that you get all the necessities out of the way first.
I don't know, man. When I'm drunk or, like, really high, a good pee, like, feels so good.
Yeah, that's so way satisfying. That's way different than a shit, though, right? Because I don't know, it's different for women because they sit down no matter what. But if I'm at the bar, I'm not taking a shit.
This is actually a very good point, Gummo dude. It's got with baby laxative, so it makes you shit your pants. Yeah, that might have started it, but eventually she just got into the full mode where she knew she was going to take a dump, and then her mind over matter. That's what happened. But yeah, great talk, guys. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, Doom, clip that. Put it up there, you motherfucker. People are into the poop talk. Take it. But yeah, Cheese on Cheese, we did indeed want to have you on because you have been employed by BYB for a while now, doing dark things. We can't talk about everything we've been having you implored to do in the Discords because Aaron Imholte might hear about it. So we can't say it on air. But,
well, I mean, it's weird to me that, like, I don't know if it's because it's election season or what, that we're going to have to throw this out there right now, but yeah, okay.
It's the October surprise. Exactly. This is the October surprise. Surprise, everybody. Cheese on Cheese is indeed working for the dark side. And by that, I mean that really fat whale of a guy with the hunchback and the humpback, Melton. You've come over to the Melton side of things and are working against Steel Toe. Much to his dismay, I have him. I've noticed on the show he's been bringing your name up. Maybe he realized that you've been working for the dark side or the light side. I don't know. What do you consider? Who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy in this situation?
There are no good guys.
That is a really hard answer or question to answer because I don't think either of them are on the light side of things. But to be fair, there's a lot of dark side on Melton. But
he's part black or something?
No, I'm just talking about his shadow. But
that's only when he's covering the earth and you can't see the moon anymore, right?
Yeah. It's like instead of the dark side of the moon, it's the dark side of the earth. But
the dark side of Melton.
There has been a lot of Aaron trying to go after me, so I feel like I'm exposed. So why not expose it, right?
Yeah. No, he seems to have your number, man. So I figured it'd be a good time to just have you on and let it all out of the bag. We have been talking about having you do an in real life stream. Go out to possibly Aaron's house right when he's about to do an evening stream, and try to get an interview with him, or possibly Matt, who's a super interesting guy. Would you agree?
Well, actually, okay. So here's a little bit of letting the veil down. Matt's not exciting on stream. I'm sorry to say that out loud, but actually in person, I get along with Matt pretty well because he's just a shithead like I
am. Yeah, you guys hang out at Stoney's pretty much every night together singing karaoke, from what I understand.
Oh, wait a minute. You're not going to get me on the karaoke stage. I'm going to be the guy in the audience saying you suck.
Yeah. All right. Well, as far as the things we've been doing in the back of Discords, you have been playing games with Aaron. What are some of your favorite things you've got him to bite on, like emails, tweets? Do you ever text him? I'm sure you got him on the dial, right?
Yeah, no, I've texted him a couple of times, and I don't know how much I should say out loud because this is on the internet.
Aaron's least favorite place on earth is the internet. The internet is constantly attacking him and coming after him. Even Lemmy invented the internet. I didn't know if you've heard that, Cheese.
No, I did hear that, and I don't know if I congratulated her before, but I will have to give her congratulations on that because the internet turned into a whole lot of things afterwards.
Hey man, listen, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
internet.
If you guys want your surface level fucking media pumped, advertisement riddled surface web, you gotta have a darker website, selling kids,
or
organs, or drugs,
or both, all three.
Unrelated note, I can get you a good fucking deal on a liver. Side note.
Oh fuck, I will probably need a liver.
As many people in the Dabbleverse will. Not Granny, though. Granny gave up on all that crap. Good man.
Granny is growing livers now.
Oh, yes. There it is. Keanu Thompson, who was on the Piggy show today. Did you get a chance to watch any of that, Cheese? The WATP Piggy show?
No, I didn't get a chance to see that one. Yeah, there's a thing about Keanu. Like I only can pay attention for a couple of minutes, and then I'm bored.
Yeah, it's because she's a dumbass.
Here we go again.
It's because she's retarded.
I thought we were gonna have an entire tirade. Yeah, here it comes. There you go.
But she talks. She talks so much that you just tune the fuck. It's like, Lemmy doesn't do it to me, but it's just one of those fucking deplorable women that you just tune the fuck out immediately because you know that it's just gonna be the same old shit for an hour and a half.
Yeah. You're like, I heard it last time. All right, I got shit to do. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Kiki promotes domestic violence.
She definitely does if you look at it that way.
She's the kind of woman that you're like, You're like, oh man, he beat the shit out of his wife. Gino did. Well, they're not husband and wife yet, but yeah. And you're like, well, I kind of get it. She just wouldn't leave it the fuck alone, you know?
Yeah, like you would feel bad if it was just, she's 30 years younger than him, and he beat her up like she's a prisoner. Like you'd feel bad for her, but once you recognize what's going on, you go, yeah, no, she probably deserved it.
Yeah, fucking A, right. I've never wanted to strike a woman more in my life, dude. I
don't know. I'm glad.
Oh, careful. They're gonna. It's not jokes to them, Granny.
So yeah, they're gonna call the police. Call the fucking police about it.
You meant strike her channel, right?
They take this shit real serious.
Oh, well, that kind of goes right into it. Like, if they're going to strike your channel, they'd probably strike you. So, like, maybe you could get an HRO on them.
There you go.
Yeah, violence. It's threatening. Like, that kind of violence is unacceptable anywhere on the internet.
Yeah, it's absolutely unacceptable. But, like, I'm just saying she promotes and provokes it.
Yeah, we should probably move away from this one.
You see,
because I agree. We can go on a tirade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Granny and Cheese, big fans of hitting women. Apparently, it's a thing.
I didn't say that. I've only accidentally struck a woman with a phone book once in my life,
and it didn't leave a bruise. So
it didn't leave a bruise, and it's because that bitch had to come back in the door as I was freaking the fuck out to give me another fucking. She had to have the last damn word, and I threw the phone book in the door, and when the door opened, it hit her directly in the fucking face. Didn't mean it. I couldn't have planned that shit. But she had to have the fucking last word. And then she looked at me like I had just fucking hit her. And I said, bitch, don't you even fucking start with me. That was an accident, and you fucking know it. It wasn't Lemmy.
It wasn't. He'd have been fucking 6 feet.
No, I would see Lemmy looking at you and saying, oh, that was an accident? Well, this is an accident, and then her slapping you.
Yeah, whoops.
And I would have deserved it. But yeah, now that bitch got hit with a fucking phone book, man. And it was not my fault. That phone book was not aimed at her.
I'd have called my dad.
Yeah.
I'd have called your dad, actually.
Oh, yeah. No, she would have
my
called
dad
your
would have been
dad.
like, did you open the door to come bitch at him again?
Yeah, you
deserve
it. Yeah. Maybe don't next time. Maybe don't fucking.
Did you hear him in there tearing the fucking room to pieces out of anger? Don't open the fucking door.
What? Wait, the door was already closed. Don't you get the hint?
Yeah.
You come back in. You get a hint. What?
She slammed it on me. I went, fuck! And I picked up the fucking phone book and threw it at the door, and she came back in to fucking, give you that.
Well, I mean, some people are dumb. Like, the door is a barrier for a fucking reason. Like, you already created this barrier. Fucking stay out of that area. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it was her fault, but whatever.
No, I'm just saying, like, once you create that barrier, if you slam the door on me, you're supposed to walk away. You're not supposed to come back in and do some little fucking kid shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Apparently, I didn't turn the voice. It says I turned the voice tips off, but apparently you can still use them. Steve C, if you weren't here, and whatever, we'll give you a there it is. Voice tips. Son of a gun. I had it turned off there.
Well, did you just fuck up the money system?
Yeah. And I'm happy to give you your $5 back, Steve C. We apologize about that. But yeah, Steve C just wanted everyone to know in Chad's voice that Little Lemmy won the poll, the podcast poll. But indeed, the podcast poll has not ended yet, Steve C. You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. I don't know. We'll give it another half hour. Everybody go into the chat and the poll question that's pinned at the top of the chat. You can go answer that. And now I do actually have the voice tips turned off. I forgot to hit save after I turned them off last time. So apologize for that, Steve C. But you guys can do text tips, just not voice tips for tonight till I figure out how to do it, because it stopped working after I did a Windows 11 update and I couldn't figure it out before the show. I only had like 20 minutes to figure it out and could not do
Nobody
so.
asked.
Yeah.
No, Steve C literally just spent $5 to do a voice tip and it didn't work.
And you read it. What the fuck does it read it? Don't give us the goddamn update system and how fucking your crinkled hands can't fix the fucking computer.
He wanted to use the voice tip and he wanted to hear it and he did it and he's got screwed for his $5. So I just wanted to make sure
it was all back said. To the motherfucker. We don't need a 20-minute diatribe about how you can't figure out the computer.
Plan on it. I owe you a refund, Steve C. And yes, I don't know how to use a computer. That is true.
Well, you read it out. You read it out loud. So if he doesn't want a refund, you could just do it in the voice that he paid for.
Yeah.
What voice? What voice is it?
We'll spitball it later.
Chad. What voice?
Do it. Okay, do it in chat. Here.
Put it.
I'll do it in chat. I'll do it in chat.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, fuck, dude. Dude, you suck. Little Lemmy won the poll, dude. The podcast poll.
See, that was worth $5 right there.
Somebody make him do a Stevie Lou one.
Super chat where you have to do the impression of who they want with their super tip.
Steve C for $5. You sucks, dude. You suck. You're a loser. What a fucking loser, man. Yeah. All right. Good enough. Before I really do a bad impression and Napalm Granny comes after me again for my impressions. Not a fan of my impressions, apparently. It's all good.
It's still funny.
Honestly, that was the best way. It's either an old Jewish lady for everybody or that. And you know what?
You said my rate's not that bad. So there you go.
Yeah, but now that you've done it so much, like you start to go high pitch too much, like when you're just talking in everyday speak, and it bothers the fuck out of me.
Yeah, fair enough. Johnny Chopsticks, $2. Cheese there telling us you have to go. Got your plugs?
Oh, do I have to leave now? No. For $2?
According to Johnny Chopsticks, you do. Not
you gotta pay me more than that, Johnny.
That's all right. No, so I mean, we do have plans. Let's get into that, Cheese. We do have plans. We have had thoughts on things that you could do as the BYB mole. A hashtag Melton's mole, according to Aaron Imholte. We've thought about doing multiple things. One is doing IRL streams, like I said, at Aaron's house as the evening show starts. We've also thought about having you go to the E-Sig Lounge, the new advertiser of Steel Toe, and maybe hanging out with the guy that runs and operates it. Just go in there and do some IRL streaming and get as much info as you can on Aaron while you're there. Possibly going to Stoney's Bar and Grill and trying to catch footage. Matt, Johnny, Aaron, anybody that happens to show up there on a given night and bugging them like you did at the anniversary show. We all know we heard Cheese rattling Aaron's cage while he was on stage up there. That was brilliant. We need more of that kind of behavior out of you. Trolling Aaron. No. Yeah, so you're willing to go do all of these things from what I understand, right, man? Or even excited to do it?
No. It's actually a lot of fun for me because for so many reasons. I can't even lay them out exactly. Like I don't have a list in front of me, but there's so many reasons this could be fun to go and do so like an IRL on a selfie stick and make it obvious. I think that could be really fun.
Yeah, we don't want to trick Aaron. We want to.
Listen, how much would it cost for you to leave a bag of dog shit on Aaron's porch?
Yeah, we could do tricks per. We could raise money per stunt.
I gotta collect my dog shit and put it in a bag.
It doesn't have to be your dog.
Yeah, you can make it yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
No, sorry, Granny. I'm a little too far north for that.
Also, I'm pretty sure Cheese hasn't had a solid shit in like 12 years.
That's better.
Wow. All right. Nice dig, Lemmy. but sometimes I forget to shit, and then they become solid.
How do you forget to take shit?
Because you're like, no, I'm busy, and then you just tell it to go away, and it goes away for a little while.
That's next level ADD, dude.
But no, I'm on the camp also that like you probably shouldn't fuck with him in real life. Go to events and shit or whatever and fuck with him.
I was joking.
Yeah, I know it was a joke, but still, at the same time, yeah, go to events and fuck with him. I'm all for all that. But,
Cheese and Aaron have been best friends up till recently, so I don't.
Best. that was a fucking hard push right there. Fucking best friend.
I mean, you were there. You've been there for him a lot. You were there to open the door when Ethan Ralph was trying to beat him up in the boxing ring at the gym. You were there, opening the door and stuff.
I was.
You were there at the anniversary show, yelling stuff at him. We could hear you clearly.
I don't know what you consider what a best friend is, but that's not what I consider a best friend. Just because we live in the same town.
You've been there for him. You've been there for him.
We can run into the same stuff. That doesn't make us best friends.
Well, but he's like he's your role model though too, isn't he? Like you grew up listening to him on the radio, and you know he's this big time star. So
yeah, well, okay, that doesn't equate to best friends at the same time. So maybe the labeling is wrong, but yeah, no, I'm there to go hang out. I like the shows. I will be there at an event, and I do have a camera on my phone.
Yeah.
All right. Think about this. Think the golf course. You know where he goes golfing at, right?
I know the one that's in town. Yes.
The one. Okay. Sorry. That's a lot less complicated than I would have thought.
Our town is pretty spread out. So, yeah, there's one golf course. There's another half a course that's 10 miles away.
All right, let's say you went out there with an air horn and just kind of followed them around the golf course. That sounds like a hell of a lot of a good time to me.
That would be fucking hilarious. And
just every time you went to swing.
I would end up in jail that day, though.
Yeah, no shit. Please get a fucking DUI on the goddamn golf course because he'd be tearing ass. He'd be tearing ass in a fucking golf cart, man. This is a terrible idea.
No, the second they tell you to leave, you just have to leave. But up to that point, it could be fucking hilarious. I'll say that much.
I think they have a strict no air horn policy as well.
I would have to plan it out because there is a road that runs next to like 3 or 4 of the holes.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, and you still
own that off the property, and that air horn reaches a long ways.
All right. So I would have to have like a get out plan because I ain't trying to fuck with the police. The police have fucked with me enough.
My cube one punch. Wow. What's this? Nasto Killian. Didn't Cheese get knocked out by Mikey Two Milks at Deerfest? What's this about?
I didn't get knocked out. Mikey punched me because I ran into his chair with my mini bike. But we made up. It's whatever.
Oh, was he sitting in the chair when you hit it? Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, that happened.
Oh, okay, all right. So no, you didn't run into his chair. You ran into him, it sounds like.
No. I bumpered up to his chair, and then I revved the engine, and it got stuck, and I knocked him over, and he got pissed, and he punched me in the face. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. It's not as exciting as it sounds.
Fair enough. All right. So, yeah, we'll definitely cook something up for the future for having you on scene somewhere. Would be hilarious. Absolutely.
No, I think it would be fun to catch some of these hijinks on video. I think we could do something with it.
Also, What has he been calling you out for? Do you even know what you've been doing that he knows about that has pissed him off as of recent? Because he keeps saying your name.
That is actually a good question. He thinks I'm a mole, and so I mean, I guess slightly true because I'm not gonna lie about it, but he thinks that I'm trying to give away. I think it has to do with the Citizen M bullshit about because M just came out with a video that had his slam piece on there.
Slam piece. Yeah, well, she's on our thumbnail this evening too. Yeah.
Well,
she's been well known for a while. I don't think it's anything new or shocking that her face got out there.
I think one of the reasons he comes at me for that stuff is because he thinks I'm some sort of punching bag or something. So he's always got to have an excuse for everything he does, and it's always somebody else's fault. So maybe I just put myself as an easy target. I don't know. Whatever. It's funny though because he the way he brought it up didn't really make sense, and he's trying to come at me like I did something wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just at some places at some times, and I've talked to some people. Doesn't put me in the wrong position.
Are you referring to Discords or in real life?
Well, yeah, no, in real life and in Discords. And I don't understand why he thinks Discord is such a weird fucking place. It has a lot to do with him.
Because he's a retard. Him and Kevin Brennan, they're like, oh, Discord, where all the bad things happen and all the doxing and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you guys are idiots, man. Boomers.
Yeah, no, shout out to Discord. Discord is a fun place to hang out in. I have no problem with it.
Are you saying those two, they still believe in that, old thing where when you were a kid, people, that part of the woods is where, the KKK hangs out, man. You don't go back there and shit. Yeah.
That's where the Bigfoot hangs out. Right. Yeah. That's where the Bohemian Grove is. Or the Jersey Devil. Right.
Oh, hey, I got a server over in the Bohemian Grove. Do you want to join?
No.
Do we have to sacrifice anybody, or what goes on in there exactly?
I mean, you have to read the terms of service that I have on my server, and then we'll talk about it offline. But it's really not that bad. You'll be okay with it.
Great words. Why doesn't Aaron Imholte open his private Steel Toe Discord? We know it still exists. Why is his okay? Actually, that's a great question. All right, let's get into this. Steel Toe's private Discord is private, and he doesn't let just anyone in, including all of the fans that probably don't know it exists. Whereas Melton, the guy that's doing all this horrible doxing and horrible shit in his Discord is wide open and public, and anyone can come in there and see anything that's going on in there.
I can give you firsthand knowledge of the Steel Toe Discord.
Let's have it.
Set it up. It existed before somebody made it for him a very long time ago, and Aaron's not a Discord guy. So he never used it.
Are you talking about the STMS one or his actual one?
Aaron doesn't have an actual Discord. He has the STMS Discord.
Oh yeah, I'm in there. Nobody goes in there.
Nobody. It has been dead since its existence.
Is that what he means by the Steel Toe community?
Yeah, the STMS Discord is still available. Should I grab a link?
He probably would consider you more of a mole than he already does if you dared share it, right?
I'll share it, but I got to share it in the private chat because we're doing this whole fucking StreamYard shit.
No, it's fine, man. You don't even have to share it. He doesn't want people hanging out with him, and he doesn't want to hang out with his people, so he could care less. Right?
He wouldn't know. Right. I'm not advocating for this, but if Cheese really did post the link literally every fucking where. I'm not saying you're going to. I don't advocate for you to do that whatsoever. That's whatever. But he wouldn't know. No one would care. No one would give a shit. It would be a fun thing to do for like 24 hours. People would pop off in the fucking different rooms and stuff. But if you're looking for stuff, it's all just dumb shit that's very sparse because nobody ever fucking went in there and used the thing.
I think I was in there for like 2 seconds, and someone asked me to make like Awake Jimmy. Dude, shout out to him. He makes like awesome music videos and whatever. And he ended up making the intro, but someone invited me in there, was like, hey, you want to do an intro video for Still Tone? I was like, whatever. Dude, I suck at making videos, obviously. Look at our intro. So it was kind of a lame question to ask me, but anyway, Awake Jimmy knocked one out of the park in fucking 2 hours, so it was pointless to even ask me. But I'd seen that nothing goes on in there myself. It was a very boring Discord.
I don't know if it means anything, but you have a decent production. Like, there's a lot of assholes on here that don't put in too much value.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to say that about Granny on his birthday, though. That's kind of, exactly. You ran him off.
Oh, shit. That's all. I was supposed to start with fucking happy, and then he disappears. I was supposed to start with happy birthday, Granny. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy's sensitive. You might want to watch out for his feelers. His feelers get hurt easy.
God. Lemmy, can you tell him I said happy birthday?
He loves to be told happy birthday. That's his favorite. Oh, Frogmaster.
I caught a frog.
You caught Jason Bardo X.
Oh, look at me. I am mad about butt cheeks.
mad about butt cheeks? I thought it was mad about you. Oh, never mind. That's horrible. Shades Cal, who is the guest? This is Cheese on Cheese. He is the #1 steel toe fan of all time. He was Aaron Imholte's best friend. And now he works for Melton and BYB as the mole, the #1 BYB Melton mole, who gives us all the information that we need from Discord. He tricks Aaron into a lot of different things that we won't go into that stuff. And soon will be our guy on the street, in real life streamer that's going to go mess with Aaron Imholte. So Aaron should be looking over his shoulder. He should be turning on lights at nighttime in that big empty house where he's by himself and hears the echoing. Even old Slam Piece has left him, from what I understand. Oh, yeah, Cheese. Dude, you live local. You probably have a lot of insight on things. Is Slam Piece a bar fly, like hoe bag, or what kind of a person are we talking about here? Slam Piece pretty good, from what I understand.
I've met her a couple of times. She's very quiet, and she's one of those what do you call that? The corporate type people, where she just kind of goes home, and after work, kind of a lonely life, I guess. But her parents have money, and she is just trying to stay out of the way. She's one of those beta bitches.
Beta. Unlike Lemmy, who's super alpha. That's right.
Yeah. Lemmy's
like, no, don't put that on me.
Lemmy's only an alpha until you tell her what to do. And then she goes, all right, sorry, sir.
Oh, we've seen the alpha. We've seen the alpha, Lemmy. We've seen it come out plenty. Yeah, so
that's what I love about Lemmy is she will keep going and get off the rails until you say, "Hey, bitch, the rails are over here."
That's right. Yeah, you guys have probably known each other for.
There are very few people who can check me, dude. If anybody else tries, I'm like, oh, you can.
Don't call me honey, dude.
Yeah, don't call me honey, dude.
Well, yeah, no, you have strong morals, but that has a lot to do with
I don't know about that. She hangs out with me.
All right, fair.
I have questionable morals.
Cheese, how about slam piece? Big question.
Would you?
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
Well, I mean, if I was single, yeah, I would.
How about in front of Aaron? Would you make him watch?
That's just weird on so many levels. No, I wouldn't do it. I don't care if it's fucking a supermodel or whatever. Like, that's got to be alone time. I'm not that type of guy.
Oh, so you're not the swinging type. You wouldn't be into making Aaron watch you with a lady, huh?
No, I would just kick his ass and tell him to get out the fucking room.
Have you ever met Nick Rekieta?
Yes, I have.
Like in what type setting are we talking about here?
I'm talking about the original comedy show that he was at, and
like almost 2 years ago at this point. It probably actually was about 2 years ago, huh?
Yeah.
No. Or was it? No, this was last year. This was last year.
I think it was last.
He took Chrissy Mayr's spot. Yeah, he took Chrissy Mayr's spot in the comedy show that she was supposed to be at, but apparently her dad was being shot in the head at the time, so it didn't really work out.
Yeah. She's like, there's some unforeseen family problems that she's not going to be available tonight.
Yeah, bullets are hard to see. They move pretty fast.
But no, it was interesting because I was sitting at the bar and I was ordering a drink. It was a half hour before the show or whatever. We're at a bowling alley that had a banquet room, and the guy tried to order a beer next to me, and I was like, I was just being the shithead that I was, and I was like, I'll buy. Are you here for the show? And he's like, yeah, I am. And I'm like, you want me to buy you a beer? And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. And his wife, which is like 2 feet shorter than him, she walks up and she goes, I'm actually part of the show. Like, it was kind of a weird interaction. And I'm like,
endearing though?
Huh?
They were nice and endearing though, huh?
Yeah, no, and like she actually squeezed in between me and Nick, and she was like, no, let me buy the beer. And I'm like, all right, fine, buy me a beer. I'm fine with that.
Damn. And Rekieta bought you a beer? You're fucking doing good, man.
Well, no, it was really weird because after all that shit, and then we get our drinks, and Nick starts saying that she's going to be the replacement because when Chrissy canceled the show, it was like the day before, so everybody expected Chrissy to be there. And so after I asked Nick if he was here for the show, he's like, oh yeah, I'm here for the show. And then she wanted to pipe up, and I don't know, it got into a conversation where they started saying that she was going to be in the show, and we bought each other drinks, and I had no idea what was going on. And then later that night, after the show was over, I was like, where's the after party at? And so it ended up being at a bar that was like a mile or two away. And I'm like, well, I took a taxi here, and I'm asking Johnny, can I get a ride with you? And Johnny's like, well, for sure. And so I rode with Johnny over to the after party. And then it turned into Nick and Kayla being all over Aaron and April. And
what do you mean being all over? Like they were making out in front of everybody, or just hanging out?
No, it was just more like so how the bar goes at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning is like usually just talk to everybody and you just hang out and have a good time. They were very closed off, and they're little like Nick was always trying to keep his attention or April's attention. It would.
So Nick was he had him off to the side, and he had him shoehorned off to the side. It was all Nick's doing, or did it look more like Aaron? Aaron doesn't like hanging out with fans, right?
The way Aaron is he wants to talk to everybody, but yeah, no, Nick kept grabbing his attention, and so did his wife. And April always kind of does what she's told. and so it was interesting. And then I started getting drunk, and I just kind of wandered off and started dancing with fat girls and whatever. So I didn't get to see the whole Molly part, but there was definitely like this weird connection.
Molly part? What are you talking about? Like they popped up, they took Molly that night?
Well, according to Aaron, that's the only non-good source that I have for where the Molly, I guess Nick and Kayla were high that night, and that's his excuse. So I can only, that's kind of here or there.
Did Aaron have his mouthpiece? And that's hilarious. Good one. Yeah, was he squeezing anyone, or did he try to headbutt anyone that night? Have you ever seen Aaron try to headbutt someone?
No, I mean, I wish I could say yes, but no. Aaron's actually like
hilarious.
He's just kind of a nice little retard.
Oh, okay. So you heard it from Cheese. Cheese looks at Aaron like a nice little retard. Did Kayla send you any pictures? Did you get her phone number? Did it seem like she was trying to hit on you at the bar? She was trying to buy you a beer.
She did, but I don't. I'm not good at all that shit because I got a wife. I'm not I'll flirt, but I'm not trying to get anybody's phone numbers. I'm not trying to lose my life that I have.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, I forget you're a married man. That's right. You're taken, good man. Dancing with fat girls, that's on the table, but doing anything further is off. Got it. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like you probably have a bunch of answers, and I was ill prepared to ask you all these questions about the stuff you've done in real life. Okay, so like this most recent anniversary show. After the show, did you guys all just sit around and watch Melton? Was it being played on screen at the event?
Oh,
I actually watching Melton.
I actually want to put this out loud. Where that Melton audio tape came from, I was sitting right next to that fat bastard. And this is where the whole mole issue comes into. I wasn't the mole. I did send somebody a video of Aaron on the patio, but I didn't record the whole show. That doesn't make sense to me. But that's the funny part about the whole, how it all works together is I'm not going to sit and record the whole show because I know it's going to be a shit fest. That's why it's fun. But so this guy that was sitting next to me, he was overly nice for a steel toe show, which is kind of funny now that I think back on it. And he wanted me to sit next to him. So I don't know if he knew me from somewhere or whatever, but he's like, no, come sit here. I didn't think anything of it because when I got to the show that night, that afternoon, I guess, Aaron was like, here's a gift card. Go get some drinks. And so 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm already starting to drink, and the show didn't start till 5 hours later. And so I'm already a little foggy. And then I'm sitting next to this fat guy, and I know that's the guy that recorded it because he was fiddling around. And the video that Melton showed that actually confirmed from where on the table it was. So when it comes to the mole of the show, I wasn't the mole of that show, but I do know that, and I did share a video or two.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because your voice was so loud on that recording. It sounded like you were right there up front and center.
But it's weird because a mole knows how to be a mole. This guy just blatantly fucking did the whole thing. I tried to be secretive about it.
Right. Yeah, I can't think of any other questions really about events. Lemmy, you got any questions or anything you're curious
Not
about?
a one. Nope. I haven't been listening for the last 15 minutes.
Thanks,
enough.
Lemmy.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's not all that interesting, but Frankie McDonald's here just in time to save us. Welcome, Frankie. What are you out there doing tonight in Sydney, Nova Scotia? That was quick. Jesus. Yeah, I was going to say, you guys have a lot in common because he likes dancing with really large gals, too. I saw a video on his Twitter today, and they were two very, very large, husky women, which makes a lot of sense as far as up there in the Canada where it's cold. You do want a little bit thicker of a lady to keep you warm on those very cold winter nights. Yes, member for 8 months, Greg Words. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. You're awesome, man. Thanks again, Cheese, for helping us identify Slam Piece. Part of the mold duties, apparently. Instrumental in finding Slam Piece. Yeah, so anyway, man, you can hang out if you want to, but otherwise you're free to go. And like I said, we'll be getting in touch with you to do some in real life streams if you're into that, man.
I think that could be fun to go out. I kind of want to selfie stick it though.
Yeah, well, whatever. Do or don't use a selfie stick. If you have one, that's great.
Oh, I could probably pick one up at the dollar store or something. I've never used one before, so I have no idea.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get into some clips, some things I wanted to cover tonight that didn't have to do with still do. Yeah, there are other interesting things going on in the Dabbleverse. How was your big dookie, Mr. Napalm Grand? Decent. Did you smoke a bong hit or something? You can't even open your eyes right now.
Fuck off, dude. Yeah, I've been smoking a lot of weed.
It wasn't a knock, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I was just noticing that you could barely open your fucking eyes. No big deal.
No.
It's all good. Yeah.
You want to see my fucking eyes?
Jason Bardo X, man.
Yeah.
I'm out of the okay? All I do is copy people.
And if that coward, Jason Bardo X, wants to come on at any time, he's got the StreamYard link. I know he had some other stuff going on tonight. I will just assume he's not leaving. Yes, King of all devs. Come on, man. We're not really real life trolls, buddy. Nothing to worry about, King of all devs. It's all for fun.
I'm gonna take a page out of Jason's book and do exactly what he did last night and say that if he doesn't come on this podcast tonight, he's bitch made.
Bitch made.
Oh, damn.
Pac-Man frog made.
That's what he said about Granny if he didn't go on his podcast last night. So.
Oh, shit. You got to stick up for your man.
So
no, I don't. No, I fucking don't. Hold on.
He might get rolled up on.
Hold on. No, I don't have to defend my man. Me and Granny have been doing this for like 4 fucking years, man. And he's done a lot of egregious shit that I could not back him up on. So I don't back him up by default because I don't want to show like nepotism or whatever the fuck. I very rarely have Granny's back on shit.
She's usually, against me on it, which is cool. You know, if the fucking's nice because she's like, you did this again.
Aggressive.
And fucking balls.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
And fair enough. And if anyone wants to know, you just did witness the alpha Lemmy just pop out of her shell there. If you're curious, you can back it up 2 minutes and watch it again, and you'll know the alpha Lemmy from the Alpha Shot Lounge. Oh wait, no, wrong show. Nana, happy birthday, Nana! Wow. Oh, Nana. Nana gets fired up. are you guys fans of Sam Tripoli by chance, or am I the Lone Ranger on this one?
I don't know who the fuck Sam Tripoli is.
Well, that don't sound like a reigning endorsement of Sam Tripoli's stuff, but let's get into this. I thought this was somewhat interesting. Indeed, Sam Tripoli bringing up stuff that I found interesting, at least. Let's hear it.
Yeah. And now if you do, it's usually AI.
Which is hilarious. Johnny, I'm driving over here. We'll get into my life now.
That one.
Since Johnny's turns into a new show.
Guy with the Dodgers hat on.
That's an upside. That's a terrible Dodgers hat. Yeah. It's upside down. What is that supposed to be? Ironic?
I don't know what the deal is with the upside down hats, because like Chad Zumach has that Cleveland one where the lettering's upside down. Like, is it cool? I guess if you wear them like a rally cap, I don't even know. But then you can't even see the lettering on the inside. So what the fuck? What's this about? I don't know, man. I can't explain. See, like if you reverse the lettering, then like if you look in your rear view mirror, then when you look at their hat, it reads correctly. But that's not what this is. This is upside down. Nonsense.
It's kind of like when an ambulance is on your ass. It says the ambulance backwards on it.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's like a rear view mirror. Like if you look at the reverse image, but that's not what it is. Mirroring, they call it.
Yeah,
we're driving over here, and it basically the billboard said, "Report every fuckboy you see," and it was a dating app.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Have you seen that?
I have. I know about it. Yeah.
And it just makes me laugh because if it went the other way, people would lose their skulls.
You slut shaming.
If you said report every whore you've ever seen, people would lose their minds. And it just lets you know who runs society. It is not men. Women run society. The fact that anybody thinks that's a proper marketing scheme is hilarious. And it's never going to change, ever. You'll never get to change.
I just left that part in. This is not the part I found really interesting, but I also was kind of curious what people thought about that. What do you think, Lemmy? If we indeed kept track of ladies that were whores, don't we kind of do that in some ways? I guess we keep track of the porn stars.
You do. I thought like guys kind of like even growing up kind of kept inventory of the slutty chicks in their area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know.
So yeah, I think we already do that.
Yeah, fair enough. Bad take, Sam Tripoli. But yeah, I don't know. What's the big
you think
deal?
They should wear the scarlet letter? Is that what he's saying? They should have a giant A
Men
embroidered.
Also, right. We do. All right. Not everyone agrees.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I think men do the same thing. Women do the same thing. It's weird because, act like there's a fucking difference. That there's not a difference. You pay attention to people around you. Like if you're trying to get laid, you're trying to get laid.
The next thing is I kind of found this interesting because we're always talking in the Dabbleverse, you know, the people that are kind of connected to it, which is like Gas Digital, Legion of Skanks, Big J, all the people that do comedy in the New York scene. What do people like Sam Tripoli think of, let's say, comedians such as Louis J. Gomez, the Rattlesnake? This is kind of something I found a little interesting because it gives us insight into what some of the bigger comedians think of the New York scene, or maybe just the Legion of Skanks guys. Maybe they're not as big and as important as we thought they were. Let's hear it from this Sam Tripoli's mouth himself.
Because women will always bond together against men until they have sons, and then they flip.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Right? It's kind of crazy. So anyways, Johnny, I don't know if you know this, but I am very famous with about 10 people. I have 10 fans out there, and they love me, and I'm very blessed that they love me. And I don't know how to handle fans, right?
Okay.
I'm not good with it.
not natural, to be fair.
Well, they come up to me, they're like, "Oh, I'm a huge fan of yours," and then I feel this immense pressure to realize their version of me.
I got you. Yeah.
So I end up just talking their ears off, and then they find reasons to leave. So I'm the only one who runs off their fans by just not.
They wanted a Sam Tripoli experience, and they got too much of it.
Yeah, they got another podcast, a free podcast.
Okay, dude.
So they're like, dude, gotta go. I feel so bad. I give them my number. I'm like, take my number, dude. They're like, what? I'm like, take my number. So here's a new thing that's happening.
That's so funny.
Here's the new thing that's happening. Fans of mine are going on dates with fans of mine and calling me up to impress their chicks. You know who did that? Luis J. Gomez called me up. He's like, hey, Sam. I'm like, what's up, Luis? He's like, there's this big-titted chick here. She's a huge fan of yours, and I'm just trying to impress her. I go, what?
That's so funny.
He goes, hey, here, meet her. Hi, Sam. I'm such a big fan of yours. Thank you. Are you ever going to come to Virginia Beach? I'm like, I'm working on it. I would love it. You're so great. Okay. All right, dude, gotta go. I go, hey, I can't co-sign on this guy's dick game. I can't. I got like 10 fans. Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, I can't take responsibility.
Please don't fuck my fans. Okay?
That's so funny.
You do it wrong, I'll lose their friendship forever.
Speaking of guys that are whores, Luis J. Gomez, a well-known whore who, if you want to make it with Luis J. Gomez, if you want to become a female comedian in the New York scene, you pretty much have to sleep with Luis J. Gomez. I always find that hilarious. Yeah, I do indeed watch a lot of Legion of Skanks. I'm actually a pretty big fan of Sam Tripoli's. Yes, a fan. There you go. The Rattlesnake is a fan. Luis J. Gomez. But maybe the Skanks. I was trying to get who did go to the Legion of Skanks this year is our own Dave Sarra, but that guy seems to be constantly busy all the time now, so he wasn't around to give us a Skanks revisit the Skanks experience from last weekend. It was just last weekend, so Vegas. I would like to go to Skankfest, but I have a feeling that there would be too many pills and shrooms and acid and Molly and ecstasy, and eventually I would end up taking something that would. Chris Mack, you were at fucking Skankfest, dude. See, we should have had you on. Fuck Dave. Yeah. See, I was trying to get Dave on tonight just so we could get a full report, but. Just like you, Cheese on Cheese, you give us the steel toe reports, and we had Dave Sarra for the reports on the Skanks Fest, but we are not getting one. Apparently, he's big dogging us these days. Very unfortunate.
Well, at least somebody will give you some man on the street updates. I'm glad I could be here to do that. You know, all we can do is what we can do. The burden of the burden is the burden that we are burdened by.
You just turned into Kamala Harris all of a sudden. What just happened there? I recognize that cadence from anywhere. Yeah. She's come up with a whole new version of how you say nothing in full paragraphs of nothing. But the way she does it is very dumb. Like, you know, there's politician speak, and then there's like these guys that are well crafted. You know, they're really good at saying nothing. Aaron Imholte's actually fairly decent at doing that. Like he's somewhat gifted at saying nothing. But I mean, if you're not paying attention when he talks, he'll get shit right past you every time. But if you're actually like paying attention to what's going on his show and you follow the narrative, he is not going to get one fucking thing by you. He's not. He's dumb. But I can see how if you're just if you had it on in the background and you're just like doing work and not really paying attention to what he's saying, then you could possibly believe the narrative. Cheese, on the ground in Minnesota, what percentage of people believe his bullshit?
I would say, let's say out of 1,000 viewers, I would say 23%.
Oh, okay. So pretty much most people don't really even buy his shit.
Well, it's weird because the fan base and the switch in it and stuff like that, the original fan base is still there. And so if you were to just say the original fan base, I would say like 60%. But the way it's been going lately, I would say the original fan base has dropped by half. So 60 out of that would be 30%. And then the bagging, and depending on a certain amount of people, you're probably dropping another 5%. So yeah, I would say like 25%. It's probably good.
Jimmy. Is that what you wanted, King of all this? I will perform like a circus clown or whatever, circus monkey, whatever the saying is. I'll do it all. Oh, fuck. I'll make an ass out of myself if that's what it takes to make you happy, King of all this. Whatever, we're doing it. It's happening.
You can only dance. You can only dance so much in a chair. $5 is $5.
Yeah. Dancing monkey. Right. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Cheese. So we always hear Aaron say like, "Oh, I went to the grocery store and that one of my fans recognized me." Is Aaron a big enough like celebrity in your local area to be fucking recognized?
I got to give you a yes and no because there's our town is like 70,000 people, but there's a high traffic volume also because it's one of those places where you got to switch to the next highway to go up north.
Yeah, so it's like a hub. So people are in and out of there on their way to other places. That's kind of how my town is, honestly.
Yeah, like when it's like a holiday weekend or something, I don't even drive anywhere because it's not worth it. But there is a decent amount of people that live here that did used to listen to the radio, but that was like 5 years ago. So like a lot of those people, like are doing their life things. They probably moved or whatever. So I would say the percentage of him getting recognized is going way down. Because it's not on the radio. It's not something that like when you're traveling from the cities and then when you hit St. Cloud, you got to switch your radio over to the out of town networks because 101 you can't pick it up in the cities. I didn't know anything about Aaron when I lived in the city.
Rockin' 101.1.
Right.
So what?
Right.
You just listen to classic rock music back in the day and you didn't really give a fuck what was on the radio?
Well, no, I listen to like the 93X morning show. They've been on the air for fucking ever. 92 has been on the air forever. I listen to them sometimes. Like, I do like the more like news-based radio, like morning shows. Well, those are dying. Like, if anybody can notice that shit has been dying for a while.
No, radio is number one. It always will be. Nobody listens to all this other crap, right?
Right. My sarcasm was lost on you.
And no, I did just get a message from Dave. So we might actually end up getting that report after all. So let's do it. All right, moving right along. I do have more Big J Okerson and Legion of Skanks stuff that has been said on air as of recent. I found it somewhat interesting. And of course, our homeboy Doom clipped this one up from the Blind Mike Project. Very good stuff. Shout out. Yeah, what's up, Cheese?
I will have to say, Doom has been killing it lately.
Yeah, as he was voted the #1 clipper at the moment. I guess that's kind of we'll have to see year's end to see if he is the clipper of the year. We'll leave that up to the insufferable bastard himself, Carlos Danger, to make that poll question. Not even poll question. I'm sure he'll do a end of the year thing. But just in time, welcome to the show, the man we've all been waiting for, our hero himself, Dave Sarra.
Oh, I thought that can't be me you're talking about. Hi. Well, glad to be back on the show. It's been a while. How was everybody? Hi, Lemmy. Hi, Cheese on Cheese Crimes.
Yeah, it's been a while, but all that shit seems to disappear when I'm here with you.
Yeah. Oh, that was so sweet. Thank you.
That was a little on the gay side, but I'll take it.
No, I'm just serenading.
Yes.
Serenading. Sarra.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Hello. But yeah, okay. We just played a clip of Sam Tripoli kind of making light of Luis J. Gomez, using him as a vehicle to get his dick wet. And it's kind of weird that Luis Gay Gomez would have to use other comedians with bigger, better talents to get their ladies for them, I guess is kind of what happened there. But yeah, we're gonna move into this little clip from Big J Okerson, and then hopefully we get a whole rundown from Dave Sarra on last weekend's events, because it sounds like Chris Mack was just saying, yeah, there we go, Chris Mack's in the house.
Yep.
He was saying he ran into you over there.
Yep.
Too.
Dude, Chris Mack's a fucking Terminator. You don't want to fuck with that dude, bro. And he walks with such purpose. It's
nice.
Scary. Yeah.
Is he California? Oh, I guess we shouldn't dox.
I don't know where he lives. I don't know where he lives.
Yeah. Let's leave that out of it. Never mind. Bad taste. But yeah, let's go ahead and play this clip. It was discuss it, of course, but it was recently discovered by Blind Mike, who had a conversation with Big J Okerson about his enjoyment of the Dabbleverse. I found it interesting because there's been a bunch of rumors. There's been a lot of people saying this is the case, but no one's ever really confirmed it. But it does sound like it's confirmed now.
Doom. But Big J comes over to us and just talks for a minute, and then he walks away. And I go, you know what? I got to get to the bottom of something. I said, Albert, escort me back over. Walk me back over to him. And so we walk up to him and I go, hey, Jay, I got to ask, you a fan of the Dabbleverse?
Oh, good.
Because a few months ago, I was on Point Dabble Point, and we started getting super chats or something from a gentleman with the username Big J Okerson. And I thought, like, that's probably not him, but who would... That name has no tie. There's no reason. It's not an inside joke or anything. Like, it's just a well-known comedian. Why would you do that? So I asked him, I said, you a fan of the Dabbleverse? And he goes, oh, yeah, I'm obsessed with it. What was interesting to find out is he's interested in all the John stuff. It seemed more like he was more into watching the destruction of Kevin Brennan's career.
Oh, really?
Where he's like, it's just fascinating to watch. I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me on any of this. But it seems like he finds it interesting to watch the destruction of a man who was once a peer of them, who is now having like Stevie Lou on and Ray DeVito just to yell at them and call them losers in hopes that people send him pennies.
Fucking faggot.
And I think that's what's fascinating to them. Just to tie this in, I'll get to Joe and Ari did their show that I mentioned last year. The Joe DeRosa and Ari Shafir.
No, that's fucking amazing to hear that. That makes a lot of sense, actually, if you know, like the Gas Digital So they probably always had, like Gas Digital versus Compound Media. I'm sure that always existed. Some, rivalry of sorts, because they were both like the two shows that were behind paywalls, etc.
Yeah, and LOS was on Compound Media. Well,
for
they
a minute.
On Compound, yeah, they were on Compound Media for a second.
Yes, they all. I don't know if it was actually Legion of Skanks by the name, but definitely all those guys were on Compound to start with.
Yeah.
And then they left and started doing their own thing.
Bro, one of the funniest episodes I ever saw of Red Bar was the one that he had Louis J. Gomez on. This back before Red Bar kind of did. I mean, he always kind of did all this baiting bullshit, like the hatred kind of Jocktober stuff. Yeah. But it's one of the fucking funniest episodes I've ever seen. First of all, Red Bar, I thought that was actually a funny Red Bar episode, because as we know, Red Bar does a drama show. So, but it was great back then, I thought. And Louis does say that the greatest troll Red Bar ever did was convincing Kumia to hire him, and then just fucking started shitting on him as soon as he got hired. So it's pretty good.
Is that similar to what like Pot Awful did? I guess he did a similar thing.
I guess.
Or was that more of a guest? Maybe that was just a guest set. But he got the shit on him too, right?
Well, no, didn't Pot Awful? I don't know how true this is. I mean, he says it in one of the videos. I don't watch Pot Awful all that often, but I'll catch the clips. And at one point he says, now that I'm not working for Red Bar anymore, or now that the time has passed, I don't know if he mentioned NDA or not. I can't remember that in the clip, but he mentions like working for Red Bar at some point. And I don't know how much of that is true, but at least he said
maybe as a mole here and there, doing tricks, pulling shit. Yeah, because that like the Mersh and him have like a really weird
Mersh and Pot Awful
have had some like weird run-ins that seemed almost like coordinated to some degree. It's hard to say that for sure. But whatever. I mean, all of our conspiracy minds start racing when we start thinking about things that have happened in the past, because you look at it on its face and it doesn't really make sense why anyone would have even tried to like get those two. Whatever. You never know. So.
Well, I'm not like a huge fan of podcasts that have just like a solo person talking. Tim Dillon is pretty much like the only one I can really handle. But at least Mersh has a QR code as his guest every single episode. I mean, that thing is the biggest fucking thing on the screen. I'm expecting somebody. I'm expecting somebody's camera to pop in, like, oh, here's the guest, and boom. Oh, but no, it's literally just the QR code.
Yeah, people with their QR codes are very annoying, right, Libby? Like, we don't even barely have one. You can barely see it.
Yeah, no, it's
almost invisible. Like, yeah. Good luck finding it.
Oh shit, you got super tips. Wow, dude. Yeah. I can't wait till we get the Dave Sarra AI
half of them on there. Oh, come on, Dave Sarra. Wow, you're gonna have to start pulling some shit in the Dabbleverse if you want that to happen. You're gonna have to start pissing people off or making really good friends, one of the two. There's only two ways to get to the top in the Dabbleverse. That's by fucking everyone up or making the right friends. I guess you got to make friends with Carl and Melton, and it's a short list.
I'm fine with Ray. I'll just buddy up with Ray, and we'll be fine.
You said no one ever.
Hi, Lemmy.
No, you can make your career. You can make your career with old Raymondo. Come on.
How much go in your mouth? All right, they go in your mouth.
Oh shit. That video, I don't know. My heart just dropped into my stomach because I saw my future. That's me in 20 years, broke and living with my parents still.
But no. Okay, actually, I mean, whatever.
Yikes. Because I look like
you have a real job though. Like
now,
even if you're an open, you might be an open micer. I don't know. I don't even know if we can call Ray an open micer because that's probably not fair to him. I don't know.
He's a bona fide middle.
He's on the edge of whatever, open micer. No, I guess not. Let's be fair to the guy. Jesus.
Yeah. Big J said that he's gonna take me on the road, but then he never calls me. But then he just never calls me. I don't know. It feels like they just want me to get out of the green room and stop asking him to go on the road with them. Like, it's so weird. I don't get it. Well, but then why would they say that I can go on the road with them after I asked them a million times?
Did you sneak into the green room and be like, hey, do you guys know Ray DeVito? Like, what do you know about this guy? Tell me more about him. Yeah.
No, but not to cut this clip off. Since you were talking about Sam Tripoli before this, it was on Sunday. I'm downstairs by the ring, and we're kind of getting ready to go. I'm really pissed off. I missed that comic bashing segment because I was able to catch it last year. And it was the fucking best thing where they just like at the end of Skankfest, they basically, Ari, it was Ari, Mark, and DeRosa, and then Tony came, and they just basically asked you to raise your hand and ask them what comic to shit on. And they would just start shitting on other comics, tell all kinds of personal stories. They didn't allow any phones, and you're not really supposed to talk about the stuff that they talk about, so I won't do that. I mean, I didn't catch it this year. I was really, sad. But so it's Sunday, and I'm just kind of like waiting, to bounce Sunday, and I'm sitting by the pillar downstairs by the ring, just like in the public area, kind of. I've got like 4 tall cans near me. I'm on mushrooms. I'm on about a gram of cocaine. Like I'm on a mix. I'm on a cocktail, and then Tripoli comes, and he walks kind of around the pillar and just sees me there with my friends. And my friends are standing. I'm sitting on the pillar, just tall cans and cigarette butts all around me. He goes, "Wow, Dave, podcast must be going good, huh?" And then just roasted me for a couple seconds and walked away. Luckily, he got choked out the night before by Mike Feeney, so that was nice.
This year?
Well, during the jiu-jitsu competition, it was Feeney versus Tripoli. And
was it full contact or was it more like?
It was just jiu-jitsu. So he
gloves on, no gloves. No gloves. No gloves. Okay,
just grappling. So
Tripoli choking.
Tripoli took him down, and then shortly after got choked out by Feeney. And Feeney looked like a man with a plan. So
nice.
Yes,
Cleveland slow.
Yes, slow. Fucking Franklin Sheckler has. Sorry. Franklin Sheckler has labeled me the handler of the slow. The handler of the slow.
Yeah, I saw one video where that was said. Yeah, indeed, you've been propelled to the tops, towers of the Dabbleverse by merely being on the show with him. Indeed, I got today being all right. I shouldn't say I got clipped. I was in the clip that Ray got clipped with today on his show. Shout out Stalin 19.
Shout out.
Another clipper, one of our beloved clippers that Lemmy will defend with her life, and anyone else that tries to fuck with the internet.
They're the heart and soul of this Dabbleverse, Quadfather.
She will not allow her creation to be destroyed by nitwits and nothings. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Yeah, we got quite a bit more on this clip. There's plenty of meat on this bone, just like Big J Okerson. Plenty of meat on that bone.
Hear shit on every comedian show,
but don't tattle.
They talked about everyone. This is the only one I'll say because nothing was said. I'll talk more about that show in a minute. But I just want to tie this into Kevin Brennan. There wasn't a name they turned down. People brought up, Brendan Schaub and Matt Rife and these guys that take a beating online. They'll address them and get into it. Someone yells out Kevin Brennan, and they just go, it's Neil's angry brother. We don't really give a shit, and move right on. That's fascinating. That's how Kevin is viewed, as he's kind of a laughing stock. It's interesting, big fish, small pond.
Shit, I didn't see this.
Where people are like, "Oh my, Kevin Brennan." You hear Stuttering John be like, "Kevin's the only one at my level because he has IMDb credits." And it's like, well, yeah, but all your peers look at him as a laughing stock.
Yeah, that is kind of wild. That the New York comedy scene. Kevin Brennan's kind of dug himself a hole in the New York area because he's fucked with it. We've seen the texts. He's read the texts on MLC. the kind of shit he sends people, like David Tell, go fuck yourself, and whatever. He's a dick. Late night drunk texts. Yeah, there's the better Brennan. There it is. Here, I'm gonna put that on the screen. Let's do that.
Bro, some of these text messages, because I've been watching a lot of MLC lately, and he sent some nasty text messages to Dave Attell and Greg Fitzsimmons, man. Oof, brutal, dude.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear something sad? I popped into a MLC show today, and there was 67 viewers.
Oh,
well, how many minutes into the show was it? 5? It's probably
not. It was like 3 hours into the show.
He was ending it then.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, his numbers are way down. There's no doubt that's a fact. I mean, he was rocking like consistently 1,000 numbers. He's probably 500, 600, 700.
That's why I follow him, but he's got onto this kick lately of, oh, no more super chats, I'm ending it. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I feel like it does.
Yeah, there might have been something funky with when you clicked on it, and if it was live versus, I don't know. But I know what you mean. That it could have been on your phone too. Sometimes on your phone it's a little funky with the numbers.
Yeah, maybe the numbers were a little skewed. There was nothing coming in or anything, and like even when I back out into the home screen and look at different pages that I could view on YouTube or whatever, and it said 67 live viewers, and it's like, I don't know what's actually happening, because he usually does way better numbers than that. And from what I've heard on the street is people are getting bored with what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be fatigue with any kind of show, like Red Bar. You can name, everybody's numbers are down.
Yeah.
And there's other people going up all the time. Whatever. Rogan's numbers are probably down. I don't know. Fuck if I know. I'm just saying shit. But everybody's numbers go down at some point. You're going to.
It also seems like after DabbleCon 2, literally the day after, when Isolino got caught with the pedo shit. First of all, pedo is not the right word. Let's just there's that one joke with that one guy about the pedo's not the right word, but you can't tell that to people because then you just look like a pedophile. Yeah.
What are you saying here?
Yeah. So, and I get it. The guy had, images, and it's disgusting. I'm not saying don't do that. However, but I'm not saying,
Lemmy has made it awkward enough tonight just trying to ask me about what it would be like to chase down kids on a wheelchair. So let's not go back to that conversation.
Okay.
Jeez.
But it does. I mean, just in general, I've had a lot of Stuttering John fatigue, and I know that Brennan does a different show, but it's still very Stuttering John influence. And Stuttering John started to become like self-aware, so it's not nearly as fun.
Yeah, well, that's why his audience totally has left him. That's why he's down to like 300 show now.
Yeah, and
for those of us
even Uncle
who
Rico,
monitor.
even Uncle Rico's gotten a little. Okay. You know why too? Because Uncle Rico, I used to listen to it, just have it on or whatever. But then I enjoy talking to the chat. And if I'm fucking banned from chat, what's the fucking point? All right. God damn it.
So, you're making the perfect fucking point right now, because what I've noticed is usually the chat is the show. And if you're not allowed to chat, why are you gonna follow?
Definitely.
If you make it members only or subscribers only or any of that bullshit, you're knocking people out of the realm of being followers of your stream. At something it might be cool for a joke, for an episode or whatever, but if you do that constantly, people are just gonna be like, well, fuck it, if I can't do anything with this, it's just background noise. And so one of the fun things that it is with putting your stuff up as public or whatever is you're going to get more viewers that way. And if everything is all private and it's all blocked, well, how are you going to gain viewers that way? I just don't understand it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't understand it.
Yeah, as far as like personally, the members chat is a little gay to me. I don't like that. I understand the not allowing the video on demand, like the going back. I understand if you want to do it live while you're live, and then while people are watching live, they have to watch it live, and you don't want them to rewind. Okay, I get it, because then that'll in turn sort of help your Patreon number. I'm under that theory. It'll sort of help your Patreon / members numbers, because people want to maybe go back and see some of it, so then they'll pay to watch the full episode if they want to. And Melton does that. It's pretty successful with it. KB does that. But the members only chat, if you're doing it every single episode, I'm not a fan. And one of the reasons why I've been watching a lot more MLC lately is because KB hasn't been doing members only mode. So I enjoy sitting in chat and talking to people like Chris Mack and whatever. So
I don't like the people. I don't like the show. I don't like KB. Fuck all of you. Shades Count $5. Hi, Dave. Where Sanders and Stanhope really were Sanders and Stanhope really in the ring? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. So apparently it was a work though. I don't know if you guys
no real violence.
Well, so I guess Stanhope got drunk on an episode of Bonfire like 7 years ago or 8 years ago when he was doing his book tour. And then Yamanika was on the show with them as well. And then Stanhope was like trying to get something out and was saying it in a drunkenly fashion. Something like, has anybody who's ever fucked you regretted it? Kind of Yamanika was thinking he was throwing shade at her. And then so that started like an 8-year-long beef. And then finally at Skankfest, they're like, all right, let's wrestle. And then I guess beforehand, Stanhope was like, look, we're both old. None of us want to sprain or break anything. So let's just fuck around in there and then kiss, and then that's it. So then they ended up
very gay.
So Yamanika and him ended up like fake wrestling for a few seconds and then kissing, and then it was over. So it was pretty cool.
Sounds
Wait, was there actual kissing? Because I thought that was just a phrase. They
it looked like kissing to me. I was a little far, but it looked like kissing to me.
Oh, geez. Like, don't make wrestling more gay than it already is. Like, oh, come on now.
Oh, they're comedians. Come on. Seriously. Ozone. KB does that only because of Doom. Yeah, Doom has ruined the entire Dabbleverse with all his spamming the turn. Indeed, that's why a lot of these shows are members only or no live rewind or any of that stuff.
90% of that isn't even him. It's other people faking being him.
Yeah, fake Dooms. Right.
MF Doom.
He gets the heat either way. Motherfucking Doom. Honky tonk.
MF Doom.
No, motherfucking Doom.
I'm a bigger fan of TF Doom.
I thought it was more food.
That's Melton Doom.
Yeah, that would be Melton Doom. All right. Okay, so back to the competition thing. Indeed, Kevin Brennan being a dick to all the local comedians. Are they reveling in the fact that he is some boomer stuck on a podcast with no friends? Or I know a few guys will come on his podcast, but not nearly like it used to be. And I think the fact that he's not really welcome at any of the comedy clubs kind of goes in line with that. Am I wrong on that, Dave, or am I reading too much into that? That the comedian landscape in New York City no longer welcomes old boomer Kevin Brennan?
Again, here's the thing all the time, and you got to respect it a little bit. Not a whole lot of people ever even look at Skankfest. They could have sat there and shit on him. Nobody's recording it. Nobody's whatever, but they're still a little afraid that he might talk about them. And the problem is, KB can be a funny guy. That's what everybody says. He's a piece of shit, but he's funny, right? That's what they always say. And they don't want the smoke because he's relentless, and they don't want 1, 2, 3 a.m. text messages like you're a fucking hack, kill yourself, fucking your special like you don't want any of that, dude. So I get it.
Yeah, because
I think it's mostly the bookers. I think the bookers are a lot of them are like he wants those early spots. It seems like he wants those 8:30, 9:30 spots.
Wow.
And it doesn't seem like, so is Esty the seller's booker?
Yeah, because the seller, because that's the one he's usually ragging on, right? Like, or Laney and Esty and Laney and Esty, yeah.
But it still sort of seems like he and Esty have a good sort of relationship, and she's a foreigner, so it makes sense that she, like, a lot of stuff rolls off of her shoulders. But I just think that, like, you know, he feels slighted. But maybe he's not putting in the work, and then he just feels like he should have. He feels maybe a little bbit entitled. But it seems like the people that he tries to get into the cellar all get in. Motherfucker got Pang Dang in, so he can't be that barred. He's not doing it enough, I guess. To
he doesn't care. I don't think he
care, and he doesn't do it enough to, like, warrant having those earlier spots. Like, Norton is there 4 times a week, so you know.
On type deal where it's like, well, I'll go out and do some chores and get paid for it, and like, because once you
chores, what are you? Where are you at? Are you on the farm, Cheese? What the fuck are we doing here? You're out doing chores.
Like, once you get older, like, you don't want to work anymore. Like, you work so much.
You mean it is a chore to go do stand-up comedy for a couple $100 when you could sit at home and make $500-600 just staring at your fucking computer, not leave home? Yeah.
Well, and I know you don't know. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, is it worth it or is it not worth it?
It's not to Kevin Brennan.
I know you want to get to the clip here, but I'll just say this, like, with KB too. And this is like, and look, I'm not trying to compare us at all, but it's sort of the same feeling in the sense that, like, yeah, I started doing stand-up because I like the hanging out and, like, the green room style.
Yeah, camaraderie.
Like, hanging
which
out with
Kevin Brennan fucking can't stand any of the comedians apparently at this point.
And he can't.
He's a fucking idiot. You just put a name in front of that and he'll say that sentence.
Yeah, but
David Gell, he's a fucking idiot. Neil Brennan, he's a fucking idiot. And my brother, apparently. Something like that.
Feels like he still craves some of that, and, like, whatever he's doing on YouTube these days sort of fulfills that void of, like, hanging, even if it's Chad or Ray or Mike Bichetti or Gillespie or Liam, even if it's just subpar talent, except for Liam. Then like, he's still fine just kind of shitting on them and shitting on other comics because he kind of gets that, like, out of his system, which it seems like he needs to do. Otherwise, look, if Kevin Brennan didn't have this and he didn't have stand-up comedy, his kids would probably be dead, wouldn't they? He'd probably kill his kids and his whole family. I mean, let's just be real. He needs an outlet. He needs an outlet.
Lemmy's not into the cat hatred, so keep those kitties alive.
He needs an outlet.
Yeah, but also I think he's getting he's getting that interaction out of the chat, and then when the chat gives up on him, he's just like, all right, fine, I'm going to bed.
I will say this, a little of the laughing at the super chatters, like what they say, I think a little bit of it is forced because he wants to make, and that's a little endearing because it makes him seem like he wants those people to like him, even though they're the pay pigs. So I get it.
Hey, Furious, that's hilarious. Yeah, Furious, you're so funny. Yeah,
I wasn't gonna go that deep into it, but that makes a lot of sense.
Furious must be a poet. He's so good with his words.
Like, he does that, like, you know, little after a menial comment, you fucking, you know.
Fair enough.
No, I mean, just to be the, like, what do you call that? The devil's advocate. But, like, wouldn't you also do that? Like, if you could get away with it, why wouldn't you do that?
What? Yeah, here, let's do this. Oh, look at you, Muttering Jay. That's hilarious. Yeah, see, I talked. So I get the $1,000, Muttering Jay? That's so smart of you to come up with a gimmick like that, man. Look at you just thinking on your feet, which I can't do. See, that's why you're the pro, Muttering Jay. You're so good at this. I'm going to take a picture. Here, let me take a picture of this. Hold on. Everybody, stop what you're doing and watch me take a picture of this chat. Cool. Later tonight, I'll look back at that and think about it, and then I'll laugh all over. And it's a cycle, it's a thing.
Well, I do like this Muttering Jay as opposed to the real one, so that's fine. This Muttering Jay is fine.
This one doesn't mutter nearly as much.
Yeah, this one's nice to me, so that's
okay. Easy sale.
Yeah. Oh my God! What a funny super chat you put up, Muttering Jay.
As Lemmy will tell me later that I had this clip up here for 45 fucking minutes. She's going to smash my face. She's cool with it. All right. She's cool with it. We could just leave it hanging up here. No, let's go ahead and finish this thing.
And so that was very interesting to get confirmation. But yeah, Big J is confirmed fan of the Dabbleverse. But
I just I'm obsessed with it.
I didn't straight up ask if he would want to come on the show or anything, but I hinted at him doing stuff. It seems like he likes lurking in the shadows. I don't think he loved the idea of going on a show and then he's a focal point. Someone breaks that down and then Kevin has to do an angry rant about it. You know what I mean? It just didn't seem too appealing to him.
Yeah. See, he's right.
Kevin Brennan.
But you're trying to say it's out of fear, right? Because he probably would be relentless towards anyone that he felt slighted by. So it would be a never-ending fucking destruction attempt. But before we go any further, let's welcome Husey.
Ray DeVito is a necropedophile.
Good morning, Husey.
Necro.
So, just so we're clear.
I think that Wait. Let's not just skip over that.
I got a joke.
Apparently,
for that,
he likes his pedophilia with the dead children.
So
apparently.
I don't know if you remember my amazing Kill Tony set, but there was a joke in there that I fucked up. We talked about it on here.
Yes.
Where I say that I'm into minor necrophilia. I only like to fuck dead children. So you're trying to tell me. No, I didn't say that on stage. I fucked it up. I said I only like to fuck small children.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
makes sense.
You forgot the important part. The setup.
Right. The punch was fucked, but it's okay. But so you're trying to tell me that he's just into minor necrophilia. I'm a minor necrophiliac. Anyway.
What is
Nothing major, Dave. Nothing major.
Not a minor, a minor.
What is the difference between a coffee table and a dead baby?
You can eat off of a dead baby.
You can't fuck a coffee table.
You watch, buddy.
I think this goes for both of you. You both got Hiroshima-sized bombs on those.
Yeah, and Nagasaki was your podcast on Tuki's show. You fucking nice black dude.
Okay. In all fairness, that almost made it into the clips for tonight. I thought about showing it and breaking it down, but it's like, man, first show ever. Don't. You can't do that to a guy.
Is that a fake Big Black? It might be. Because look at the YouTube sign.
It actually does kind of look fake.
Yeah, look at the YouTube sign. Fucking piece of shit.
Brennan was in an episode of Crashing.
Was he?
Yeah, you just said his IMDb. I was like, let's see what it is.
Oh, there you go. Good for Kev.
Using that and Half Baked.
Nice. And he says Neil never did anything for him.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Brennan was indeed not in Half Baked, but his ever glorious, Neil Brennan. Come on, what can't you say about the guy? How incredible his career has been.
Yeah, I can't say that he's funny. Sorry.
You could. You could say that.
You could, but I can't. I haven't seen much funny from him. Except for when he licks his eyeballs to wet them.
Is that wait?
He's a lizard. Because he's a lizard.
I was unaware of this fact that he was the green ones or what? Like what?
The geckos, maybe chameleons. A chameleon, maybe.
Chameleon. He's not doing too good as a chameleon because he doesn't fit in very well anywhere from what I've seen.
Wait. What's the difference between a chameleon and a chameleon? Is that a chomo joke? God damn it.
Chimon, cheese, chimon.
What's the difference between a chameleon and a chameleon?
Well, one's a chameleonaire, the other one's a, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, chameleonaire. Yeah. Have you seen that movie, Chameleonaire? It's fucking weird, man.
Bro, my brother's on a good one right now, dude. He is just out there talking to himself like bad. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know who he's talking to.
Right now, tonight?
Right now.
He's
right outside my
door talking to himself.
I don't want to talk to you. What is going on? Who are you? I was like, oh, Jesus.
That's a weird way to start off a conversation.
With
I don't want to talk to you, even though you're talking to. Yeah.
Talking to my car right now. It's not Knight Rider. I'll tell you that much. Doesn't talk back.
Well, you could probably hit the button and make it go beep beep at him.
I should do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
No, it's not derailing. That's kind of interesting. People are suffering these days, having a hard time finding themselves. All right, what do we got here? We're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Since Cheese the Mole is here, I guess we could kind of go through the Reddit stuff with Girl Friday. That was brought up recently on a podcast. Yeah, let me set it up with actually watching the clip that preceded that, and then we'll kind of go through Reddit. Do you want to do some Reddit surfing, Lemmy?
Let's do it.
What is it? Oh, yeah, subreddit surfing. I'm sorry. Fuck, I fucked that up. No, they have subreddit surfing. We'll do Reddit surfing.
Yeah.
Dave, Sarra, what were you going to say? You got to go do something?
I saw that they did our Reddit Flat Earth last week, and I should have jumped in on that one, but didn't have the time to watch it because it's boring.
Reddit Flat Earth. I didn't. Yeah. I must have missed that completely.
Yeah, it was last week. I got a message from Orochi. He's like, hey, you should try to jump on this episode of subreddit surfing. Okay. Huh. By the way, does subreddit surfing have to be on Rumble now that Cardiff Electric's been banned from YouTube?
But you're not allowed to say that name on this podcast. That's going to get us all banned.
Oh, no.
Shit. Did I not put it in here? I thought... See, I did this the other day too. Son of a bitch. All right.
Lemmy, do you approve of this actually? I want to hear some more from Lemmy. She has things to say.
Do I approve of what specifically?
No, I don't. This Reddit shit. Where are we at here? I'm just checking in. That's all.
I have no opinion. I'm a woman.
Hear me roar.
Well, women don't roar if they're beaten enough.
So edgy.
All right, let's see. I'm just gonna have to pull this up and play it because I'm not sure if this is exactly the spot I was looking for.
Hold on. Why are you mad? Hold on just a second, real quick. Why are you mad at trying to flex on Granny since he pours himself in Manhattan every after work and laugh at you lesser thans? I just want to let you know Manhattan specifically make your breath fucking reek. Just FYI. Like 3 or 4 feet in front of you, it reeks. But
what is
FYI.
in a Manhattan? It's a whiskey.
It's like bitters, whiskey, cherry, and like cherry juice.
Oh, and like
I think the bitters would be the problem then, right?
Yeah, and the
I don't think any real person ever actually uses bitters. Bitters.
Oh,
is
my
so
stepfather
snotty,
did. My dad loved Manhattans, man, with bitters.
I'll tell you one thing about them bitters. I was at the I'm going to the comedy store again in a few minutes, but I was at the comedy store a couple weeks ago, and I had like severe heartburn, and I hadn't taken my omeprazole for the day, and I just went up to the counter. I was like, "Hey, do you have any like Tums or anything?" They're like, "No, but bitters and club soda." Boom, they put it into a cup for me. Fucking saved my life. So if you ever have severe heartburn and you don't want to like take Tums or anything like that, bitters and club soda, gatage.
Okay. Maybe I haven't experienced that.
Next time you get a hot cum shot down your throat, you just know that you can take it, swig it down. Wait, Granny's
I'll never do it then. All right.
So but Granny's not back to drinking, right? Whoa, is that me that fucked up, or is my?
Oh, my bad. No, that's me. Totally me. I live my life.
I'd have to ask him.
Yeah, you'd have. I, to my knowledge, he doesn't drink here, but I don't think he drinks at work either, because I talked to his boss.
Oh, okay. First of all, yeah, okay, good. I mean, good either way, I guess. Hopefully, he's not drinking at work. But yeah, that's good. I'm really happy for Granny.
He's doing good.
Good. How's his little thingy coming back now? It's nice and erect. How's his skin? Is his skin looking better and everything's getting better?
His skin actually looks fucking awesome. He's far less greasy.
Greasy.
He's a lot more hydrated, which is fucking great.
Lost weight?
No, he's actually gained some weight.
That's probably because he's trying to fill his time, like his, trying to like.
He's eating sweets now. He didn't ever used to eat sweets, but now he'll every now and again he'll steal him a couple of my hostesses.
Nice. What kind of hostesses do you like?
I get the ding dogs with the swirlies. Those are my jam, dude. Those and zebra cake rolls. Like, shut up.
They all taste exactly the same though, don't they? They're just different apparatuses of like how you eat the icing and the chocolate.
How you unlayer it. Yeah.
Yes. I didn't even think about that.
Like a good zebra roll.
Oh my, see, that is true, because with the zebra roll, I like to unroll it like I like to eat it like a slab. So I'll like unroll it.
You just peel it off and then eat it, and then peel off the next one and eat it.
So satisfying. Like I saw that one time. I saw a fucking commercial about a Reese's Pieces back in the 90s and how they popped the hole through the middle of the Reese's. Remember that? There's a commercial.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They used to have a little, like donut thing.
It was the vampire bit of the middle out.
That's right. It was a Halloween thing.
I remember that shit.
Now I gotta do that every time with my Reese's Pieces.
But honestly, one of the things with quitting drinking is because of the sugar and the alcohol, and
that's exactly what it is. Because alcohol like turns into pure sugar, like as your body goes through it. So it needs replaced with something. I quit drinking. I don't know what. Well, a long time ago, but 9 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. But yeah, I went through a phase a couple of years there where I ate a ton of fucking sugar, and I guarantee that's exactly what it was. I was replacing the alcohol with something, Butterfingers mostly,
and it's funny because he would always get the tall cans, right? The big fucking tall cans, the 3-packs or the whatever, however many of the 3-pack. So I remember like the week after he came back from rehab, or like not the rehab, like that initial rehab, whatever. He started drinking like the tall iced teas just because it like felt the same, had like the same size. So I could see like
the iced teas at the store.
Oh, is that why when you came back from San Francisco, Dave, you were holding dildos and doing like this?
Flip it
to
Two hands.
Replace the feeling of having a cock in your mouth at all times.
Now, don't Photoshop that into anything, please. I
don't know.
Okay, if they do Photoshop something into it, it'll just be a pickle. So don't feel weird, Dave.
It's called detox. You're right. Yes. Thanks, Chris Mack. Big Black, shut up, dude.
If you are drinking tequila right now to get through this, I understand. Indeed. All right, now let's go ahead and bomb through these clips here and whatever. If you guys have other comments to make, that keep it to your fucking selves because we're doing a show here. This is a show.
No,
we're doing a show.
Make sure all your comments come with $1 or 10 or 50 or 100, whatever it is. Throw it in. Streamlabs.
$10. Yeah. Super tip. GG./BYB. Yes. All right. So this is Girl Friday. Let's check out this clip and then we'll go through Reddit surfing afterwards. But yeah, this is where the entire thing.
Whoa.
All right.
Michaela.
I don't think I paid attention to that one before. That's hilarious. Yeah, Michaela, who does start problems with the chats. She likes to troll, so that's hilarious. She's been over there trolling still, too. I like it.
Doom is the perfect asshole. Like, not saying I ran out of lube. I'm just saying.
Doom's a nice guy, generally speaking. He's just as much of a troll as any of us. But I think what Doom should start doing is he takes that. I've never seen the clip like that where it's on the television, how he has it here. I think what he should do is instead of turning off that television, that character, that Doom character, turns on the clip, and then it just comes from an angle to your screen. I think he should.
Watch the clip with him.
All right. Yeah,
that's kind of a small screen. I don't know. I disagree.
No, and then it comes like it's
the wrong aspect, Dave.
All right, and then it comes into the thing. It moves in like you're watching it.
Like Doom is really good production value.
Yeah.
Doom, keep doing what you're doing. You're knocking it out of the park. Don't listen to anything Dave says, or next thing you know, you'll be a failed open micer.
All right, failed open micer, failed clipper, failed just everything, dude. All right,
failure to produce. All right, let's bomb through this.
Jeez. What?
You never heard that? Failure to produce?
I just didn't think you would. I just didn't think you were gonna do that to your boy like that.
My dad did it to me as a friend of Dave's. I would expect he would expect that kind of shit out of me. So there you go.
Okay, fair enough.
All criticism is self-criticism.
Projection, hypocrisy.
That's a VTL special right there, baby.
That one's for free.
Bro, he's still
Michaela.
Something that wasn't funny today. And I got to thank somebody on Twitter for getting me the dirt on this. I'm not going to say who it was. There was a guy in NLO's Discord, which
guess who the guy on Twitter was? Cheese. Workable slide.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, this is you he's talking about? No.
In both sides. Yep.
Fuck yeah, baby. That's who you are, sick. All right, let's go.
You guys didn't know this. Nobody Likes Onions is apparently a SJW, like cancel culture, anti-free speech type of community.
All right.
Because this guy called Serial Killer.
Mm-hmm.
The reason our morning show today is only available on Rumble and Facebook and Kick. Our Kick is back up and running, by the way. So we got Kick, Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube.
Hold on.
Pause the reason that
it's because you turned them in, isn't it?
No. Hold on. Just think.
We're holding. Hold.
Just think about this for a minute. This episode aired the day after his shit got shut down for advertising for a gun company, which is a strike on his channel. And if you listen closely, he goes, and we got our Kick up and running. So is there a thing that is we expect our YouTube to be destroyed?
It's more revenue stream.
If Melton is correct and someone digs through whatever, I mean, there is the possibility that he's had all those Midland Armory advertisements on many shows. I don't know if it's all inclusive that they would add them up and knock them down. I'm not doing it, but whatever. If there are people out there in the works trying to take down his channel, no, I get what you're saying. That might be happening. Who knows what people are doing?
When was the last time he ever mentioned Kick being part of the stream?
No idea.
He mentioned it the other day. He actually did mention it the other day. He's like, we're actually started up our Kick again.
No, that's where this clip is coming from.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, this was the day after he got his strike.
Yeah, this is from Tuesday, and Monday they got the strike. That is correct.
So they got a strike for promoting gun.
Yeah,
stuff?
you can't like promote guns, anything like like over 18 people have, like you. I guess you can't sell products. They have a list of shit you can't try to sell.
Okay,
on
so
the
then
internet,
so you just
YouTube.
have to make sure that it's reported as like 18 and over, like not
even. I don't. You can't even do that.
Like Johnny doesn't even vape on stream anymore because of the new updated TOS.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I heard the same thing about cigars. Even like cigar content is all getting suppressed. I follow this guy Edwin Sarkeesian. He's a gun guy. I stopped getting like suggestions to watch his shorts and stuff too. So
right,
makes sense. Sucks.
Yeah, but just go back 10 seconds and then go ahead.
SJW, like cancel culture, anti-free speech type of community.
All right.
Because this guy called Serial Killer, the reason our morning show today is only available on Rumble and Facebook and Kick, our Kick is back up and running, by the way. So we got Kick, Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube.
That's all. We just got Kick, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitch. And no Twitch. Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, Kick.
Well,
just
I'm just trying to bring up the point that why the fuck would he start up his Kick unless he thinks his YouTube is going down?
He can't possibly think that he would be any kind of successful on Kick. Kick is like circling the drain, man. That is the most degenerate platform you could be on.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, why the fuck would you promote your Kick unless you figured your YouTube is fucked?
Yeah, no idea. He's always got the Rumble thing though. So,
I don't know.
If he quits playing fucking movies, he'd be fine. I think.
Isn't Kick where Nick Merckx is on now? Anyway,
I have no idea.
They paid him a bag.
I have no idea what Kick is. I can't kick, and I don't like kicking, and I'm not a fan.
I always see.
Well, okay, that's not fair because I'm sure you can kick. But
sorry.
I'm just saying, for like.
Yeah, we got it, man. We got it. Yeah, why would he be setting other options up if he wasn't worried about it? Who knows? We can't get into the mind of the slow.
I always get I get like a little video recommendation every once in a while from the
recommendation.
Fucking recommendation. The Kick owner of Kick, or one of the owners of Kick. There's like a little video of him going to the bathroom on stream, and you just hear. And
So it's a lot like hanging out with you then.
Just coming back all geeked out. Yeah, I mean hanging out with me, but he looks like a real ape.
Fair enough.
And he's not.
So you probably look up to the feller, don't you? Where do you get that good Colombian gold, baby?
It wasn't until this week I found out that there was a little bit of a cocaine shortage in Vegas, and it wasn't because of me.
Sorry, man. That must really upset you.
I brought my own.
Oh, brings his own.
Yeah.
Hey, what a good
I was
guy.
in Vegas last week. What, that shortage? No, I wasn't there that week.
Yeah, I went for Skank.
All right. Sorry, My fingers ain't working either.
No, I just had to point that out because I don't think that out because I don't think that's been noticed by anybody.
Oh yeah. No, it's been talked about, bantied about. It's all right, man. You're doing good, man. You just keep doing your mole stuff that we're putting you up to, and we'll be fine, man. You can say nonsense. It's all good.
I thought that was pretty good mole work because that was a very not really talked about in
very moly of you. Very moly.
Serial killer with a C. Cereal like the food.
Yeah.
A guy, and I have screenshots. A guy
he's
named
a fat fuck because he kills all the cereal.
Dude, he's on Discord.
Yeah.
He's probably
Aaron's got
fat and
screenshots.
gay.
Aaron's never screenshotted a fucking thing in his life. What a bullshitter.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
he goes
that
on.
can be proven in court.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he's bragging about how he reported us and got our episode taken down today because of some community guideline stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, well, that's really interesting.
I can add to that.
Well, I know, but we're not going to go any further than that.
Oh no,
I know the
person.
way. You know the human being?
No. There's a second one that was also doing the same thing this person did.
Oh, fun, cool. Who?
Yeah, it's someone on Reddit.
Oh, really?
You want me to drop a name?
Drop a name.
Girl Friday.
Who's Girl Friday?
Some paralegal on Reddit who, by the way, thinks you're a felon and you're going to prison for years.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Am I really?
Like,
yes, you are.
Yeah, we don't have to watch that again. It's so ridiculous.
Can you stop it there? Like, when Matt says, "Can I drop a name?" and he goes, "Oh yeah, go ahead." He's trying to throw Matt under the bus under this. Like, he's saying, like, "Yeah, it's not me. Go ahead, you do it."
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And that's pretty fucking gross. He's like, well, I can't do it, so why don't you do it? Like,
yeah, okay. Well, is it any grosser than me waiting for Citizen M to put fucking the Anne Gosh fucking video out before I just go on full blast and put her face on my thumbnail? I'm gross too. I mean, I'm whatever. We're all capable of being this way. He's not like doxing some girl named Girl Friday. Like, come on, Girl Friday. Oh no, everybody knows what Girl Friday is. It's it's just some unknown from Reddit. It's just an unknown person.
That's like Nicolas Cage getting mad at me for saying that he's also fucking the fake Andrea online. Like, how's that doxing you, stupid? Like, how am I you?
It's not.
It's not doxing. I'm sorry.
I know what you're saying, Cheese, but it's pretty harmless what they did here. But he did indeed use Matt as a vehicle to say the name Girl Friday. No doubt about it. He definitely did that for sure. I don't find it to be an issue myself. If she's public as Girl Friday, then now she's still public as Girl Friday. No harm, no foul. That's the least of the shit I worry about when I'm watching Aaron Imholte and thinking about this guy. He's
funny
a total fuck up.
It's funny to watch the interactions because of like how he deals with situations.
Do you think that's a setup? Did they set that up before the show? Maybe that would be a better question. Like, did they rehearse this?
Oh, you know what? All right. I'll challenge you on that one. I don't have the answer right now. I would like to watch and see and think about it because there's a weird part of like what is set up and what is not. So I'll give you that one. Like, it could be set up or it could not be set up. I'm not sure.
BYB Podcast. I don't know if that's you. What? It's Friday. Oh, God. If that's really happening right now, I would be sickened.
Clip it. Somebody clip it. Clip that.
I got a couple run-ins with TGI Fridays.
He's going to sell your voice.
Yeah, so I don't want to watch Aaron act this shit out because it's gay and lame and he's way over the top. But yeah, so Steel Toe Boring Show. If you don't know where that Reddit is, go follow it. It's a lot of funny stuff, and it's all Aaron Imholte. So yeah.
Oh
so,
wow, I remember this.
She's
this
not
subreddit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't been on this subreddit forever. Steel Toe Boring Show. I remember it. It's been around for a while.
Fucking a lot of good stuff on there. Very, very interesting. But yeah, so this Girl Friday is on there. She's even gone as far as making unlisted videos about all the possible violations. So she doesn't just talk the shit. She don't talk the talk. She don't just talk the talk. She walks the walk. So she made her own video of possible violations in the RP case, which is the what? What are you guys doing?
RP missing
HRO. It's obviously the what's her name? Ashley LaRue, her HRO. So anyway, in Reddit, there's a link to a YouTube video that you can't see unless you're in Reddit. So love it. Keep up the good work over there, people that like to troll Aaron Imholte, because apparently it annoys the shit out of him. I'm going to move it. Okay, let's get past the schwarsticas. I don't know. Is that illegal to have those on screen? I don't even know. I think it is an issue. So anyway, she made this video. She's very proud of this. Let's check it out. What did she make for us? This is unlisted, FYI.
Speaking of our old co-host, somebody commented on her Instagram picture. Someone was being a troll. They were not being nice. And they said, "How long until you cheat on Nick?" Is what someone commented on the Instagram picture. Now I say you just delete that comment and move on. You curate your Instagram comment section.
Can you pause this real quick? This is the most fucking petty thing I've ever seen in my life. I watched this today, and this is the exact example of what I mean by his show has devolved. This is an extreme example of that.
Yeah. The way he sets it up and
oh my
just
God.
so he can blabber about April's fucking Instagram is whatever. Yeah. That's where he's at. Like you
I thought the thing that I didn't like about it the most is that it was at double time because I'm slow.
No.
I don't think it's on double time, Cheese. Nope.
Oh fuck! I'm actually.
She might have recorded it on like 1.5 or something. It's not double speed though. Trust me, I know double speed. I do it all day, every day, just so I can watch all these shitty shows like Aaron's, for example, which I try not to do. I have a method to my madness for watching his show to get the information that I want most.
Yeah. Okay. So you know double speed.
No, there's methods. There are methods to not have to watch his show. Like once you kind of learn where and when he talks about stuff, you can just kind of like pinpoint parts of his show to go check out, and then leave the other 4 fucking hours out of it. Because that's what it is.
All right. Well, I mean, I preambled it with I am kind of slow, so like
the slow. Are you the slow? Like
I'm not the slow. I'm not the slow. I'm just a little slow.
Fair enough. All right, let's knock this one out. Comment on it, then I think we'll call it.
April responded to it by saying, "I would never do that."
So there is a you and Nick. Which part of this am I supposed to be surprised?
It's like you idiot. Quiet part out loud. Shut your mouth. What are you doing?
Plus, I would never do that. I would never cheat on. I guess
married man.
I never cheat on my married man. Right? Like
I never cheat on my married.
I am
boyfriend.
a loyal third piece.
Okay, well here's the problem. So then she clarified because she realized, instead of just deleting it, because now Kiwi Farms has it posted everywhere. That's where I saw it. And she just wrote, she goes, "To clarify."
Yeah, that's not going to help.
I mean, if I was in that position, I wouldn't cheat. And then said, "Nick deserves better than that." And I'm like, is that a shot at somebody? Nick deserves better than that. And I'm like, is that a shot at somebody? Nick deserves better than that. And I'm like, Is that a shot at somebody?
Is that slow enough? Is that slow enough for you, Cheese? There you go, buddy.
Oh my god. No, you're hurting my
And
fucking
also
face.
that he
Just
is-
stop it.
He fucked up.
And also that he is to not have any indirect communication with KCR, which would include making disparaging comments specifically about her or harassing her on any medium, which would include in person, over the telephone, text message, online, social media, or broadcast through any podcasts or similar online shows.
You done messed up, AA Ron. Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him it.
You done messed up, AA Ron. That's right. Gotta love that. I guess there was one other clip I wanted to watch with you guys, but I guess we could just talk about it real quick. The fact that he played Naked Twister with Nick Rekieta in the middle of the night after they went to the strip club and they were up till 3 a.m. and boy, oh boy, if there was something that you wouldn't want to bring up or shouldn't want to bring up onto a podcast, I think that would be more along the lines of shit you shouldn't talk about. I think that's actually, we can go back to this. But yeah. What do you know about that? Were you there, Cheese? Were you at the Twister? Do you like Twister? Were you there playing it with them? Since you're one of the best friends that they have there. Oh, of course, he's wow. Our guests have left us, Lemmy. How dare they? Sons of bitches. You can't trust anyone these days. You get these co-hosts and these moles on and you expect certain quality out of them and they just let you down every fucking time. I swear.
Wait. I feel like you're talking about me.
I feel like I'm talking about you also.
Oh, okay. So
Naked Twister with your buddy, Aaron. Did you ever do that? Was that you? Were you there?
Oh, okay. Well, let's back this question up a little bit. Like, why the fuck would I do that?
Right. I know. Exactly. That is the question. That's exactly the question I was thinking. Why did you do that? Why would you do that?
Well, like, what kind of idiot comes out? Like, he knows he's online. So this has got to be an attention grab or something like that. Like, I don't know if he thought he was leaning in or what the fuck is going on here. Like, why would you bring up?
It kind of sounds like he may have been leaning in or leaning over or bending over. There's a lot of ways to describe what probably happened in this Naked Twister thing. I don't know. Let's just watch it. Yeah, I mean, okay, since I don't know if everyone's seen it, let's just play the fucking video.
Green on anus.
It's a short video, so we won't have to spend all night watching it. But here we go. Here's Aaron Imholte in his own fucking words describing what him and Nick Rekieta did. I'm gonna go plug my ears.
Hold the fuck up. Shut up, Cheese. Shut the fuck up, Cheese. The funniest part is the way that you pause these, because every one of them makes him look worse and worse and worse. He's the retarded kid that got beat up on.
That's what I was. I mean, that was kind of part of my point, that I was trying to tell him to stop at the same time. Like, what is that shirt?
It's Minnesota Gophers. Golden Gophers.
Minnesota Gophers.
Golden Gophers.
Yeah, the shirt.
Why does it look like a spray-on shirt? Like, where did you buy your fucking clothes from?
He probably got that one from Dick's.
Yeah, it might be a Walmart special right there for sure.
Yeah, he fucking went in the fucking changing room and looked in the mirror and was like, "Nailed it, motherfuckers!" And then he bought it, for $48.
You can't root for that.
You can't root for that. $50 on that fucking thrift store shirt.
Nah, that's $15 shirt. No. Anybody that roots for a team with those colors shouldn't Should never expect a winning season. Let's just say.
Well, it's not a okay. So it goes way deeper than
You live in Minnesota. There's nothing good comes from Minnesota except for hockey teams and fucking.
Wait, hold the fuck
Prince
on.
Is from Minnesota. Prof is from Minnesota.
Exactly my point.
Got a lot of good music.
Saying, like, okay, so like when I wake up in the morning and I grab a shirt, there's no shirt that I have that fucking hugs my body like that because it's gay as fuck.
All right, I got to take off. Thank you very much for having me, as always.
No, fuck
Dave,
off,
Sarah.
man.
Thank you
I
for
haven't seen you in
popping
forever, man.
I love you, Granny. I know I've been busy. I'm sorry. I got to go to the Comedy Store tonight too. My friend's been fucking bugging me for weeks. But my strike comes off on October 8th, and I'll go back to streaming then. Thank you very much, David Sarra on YouTube. Thank you. I love you all. Bye.
You still suck.
I do. That's true.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Shut up, Cheese.
Fuck you too, Granny. Happy birthday, you little bitch.
I don't want that. I never asked for you to say that.
I don't
to
like
me.
getting old either.
Yeah, I probably actually do have his links here somewhere.
Don't put them up.
Wow, what a shitty
It ain't gonna
host I am.
help. It's not gonna help, Derek.
DaveSarra.com. Just go to
It's like you're just wasting. DaveSarra.com. That's
Oh fuck! All right, I give.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. I'm done. I quit. All right,
it ain't gonna fucking help, man.
DaveSarra.com. There you go. That's pretty simple.
Coltrane says, "LOL, you learned how to take more bumps for real." Hey, wait a minute! No, not though. I took like 2 or 3 bumps. No. There was Nick's birthday last year. They kind of
no.
You know, like when you want to go to bed, you know, you're drinking and it's like 2 a.m. and you're like, oh, it's 2 a.m. I'm tired. We were at a strip club and I was falling asleep at the table because I'd been drinking all night. It's 2 o'clock. It's time to go to bed. They gave me Coke. Like they took me in the back and they go, here, just do this.
He's all like, here, just bend over. I'll take care of this. And he shoved it up his ass.
It's so bad. Like I've done Coke plenty of times, and there's never been a situation where I was like, oh no, I mean, I'm so sorry. I'll take a bump. Like what the fuck?
No, I think the moral of this story is that Aaron is such a fucking bummer to hang out and party with that he ends up passing out before everybody. And that is why they kicked him out of the poly cool, because he was not cool.
Yeah, compounding on what Cheese said, it takes some kind of serious pussy to be peer pressured into taking drugs at 37 years old in your life. That is some
I'll take a bump of Coke right now. I don't think that's really a problem. Like if I was,
we don't have to force you.
No, yeah, you didn't get peer pressured into it. Aaron is claiming he got peer pressured into taking drugs like a goddamn
at 37 fucking years old.
Well, and that's what's so funny about it. It's like, so
who's your friend, Cheese?
You have to be pressured into it.
He's
like,
your
Coke
best friend.
It's just Coke, man. Calm down.
Are you going over to Aaron's house after the show ends?
Hell yeah, he's bringing lines too. Cheeseburgers bringing lines. Don't let his probation officer see the stream. What's up?
Just remember this, Cheese. If he's on Molly, that is like the date rape drug, so he might be a little horny. So watch your backside if you guys end up playing Twister tonight. Just warning you.
This goes into a whole nother fucking story. Like, why would you like date rape you with Coke? Like, has there been a story
Molly.
Well, yeah, if you're on Molly and you're like, all right, that guy's being a retard, and then you just kind of keep your distance. I've done Molly before, and then I just kept to myself, and I was just like, whatever, I'm fucking high right now, and like the whole
you were jacking off in the corner, dude.
To complain about being high it's ridiculous to me. I'm not sure.
Ungrateful is what it is.
Is it? Yeah, because it's people spent good money on that mall.
Yeah.
Well, it's just so ungrateful. It's like, I'm already high, man. Like, yeah, fine, I'm high, man. But to be embarrassed about it is a totally different thing. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm already on Molly, so I'm not gonna do coke because. Well,
could you imagine Derek on Molly? He'd just be jousting fucking shit that look like pussies with his fucking wheelchair.
That's I'm into it. I'm down.
He's just running shit in cock hard.
And if that pussy that he was going after was like, do this line, and be like, well, fuck, I'm gonna do that line because I'm fucking you tonight.
Wow. But your dick doesn't work on it. And that's you know.
Oh, I mean, that's a good point. And then usually when you're at that point, it's like, well, maybe I should do some more drugs, so maybe my dick will work better.
No, that's no. No, Cheese. That's not how most people think.
I don't know if you're
only the flow.
Yeah, you realize your dick doesn't work because of the drugs, and then you go, and then you're like, well, you know what'll help this situation? Now that my dick is shriveled into my fucking body, more drugs.
Oh God, that's why I've only been married twice. Shit, I can do better than this.
And I do it, and I'm like, oh, and it kept me awake. And it's like 3-4 in the morning. Back at the hotel, I'm playing Twister, for Christ's sake, because it's stupid. I go back, and then I'm like, okay, I'm tired again. I'm getting sleepy. Here, do some more coke. And that was the one night where I did, oh God, probably three. I would say a little more than bumps, but not quite lines. And that was rough. I didn't like that.
Sorry.
When you're doing it to stay up, that can suck. People love it though. People love doing coke to stay awake. I hated it. Like, to me,
no, they love taking coke to go to bed. What are we missing on here, Cheese? Like, you better have some relevant fucking facts too. I'm serious.
No, I'm just talking drug facts. Like, that doesn't make sense at all.
No story this guy has ever told adds up. That's why we're interested in him, because nothing he says is true or makes sense. Or
no, he's finally
never told a story where at the end of it I was like, oh, this guy's cool, dude. This guy's like with it. Yeah, right.
Out of all these stories, like, nothing ever adds up. He's
a nerd. He's a dork. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about, for one.
He finally breaks down to say, like, well, yeah, I guess that night that I took a couple extra bumps. It's like, if you're gonna have a night where you're gonna take some or have some cocaine or whatever, you're gonna keep
There's
doing
no rules.
There's
no rules to when you can or not take cocaine. Cheese, Jesus Christ! There's no occasion that cocaine makes worse. So stop it. There is no sensible
I'm just
day.
saying, you don't stop until you're burnt out. Is what I was trying to say.
I'm gonna miss us, but I have to go be Chinese for a while. Uncle Jack's Jack Shack. That's my plugs. You don't have to pull up anything. Okay.
Fair.
I'm gonna.
I will have to say happy birthday, Granny. What are you at? Like 35 now?
Eat a dick.
If I'm going like this, it means I drank too much. It's time to go to bed. I don't like the artificially staying awake, because then you're constantly thinking, what is going on in my body right now? My body wanted to shut down a little bit ago. This isn't good that it's
artificial. Artificial. Cocaine.
Yeah, it comes from cocoa leaves, right?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Nothing more natural than that. Why does he point at his head when he's like, yeah, your body just won't listen to you anymore? He's like, I love that. He's always doing the wrong. He's literally Ricky Bobby with his hands. He's like, I don't know what to do with my hands. You fucking idiot.
Yeah. I think that cocaine made him retarded.
now. This is bad. My body was trying to tell me something, and I fed myself, drugs to trick it. After that, it was just 2 other times, and it was just a bump each, and I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It sucks.
You know what I think?
No, I didn't say nude twister bird. Oh, God, it was strip twister, though, wasn't it? Oh.
Yeah, they're
no wieners. There were no wieners. Yeah. You know what? That was almost a year ago. That was December. Let's not go back to that. You know what? There's shame. I feel shame. Let's move on. Someone says only Nick and Aaron were playing. No.
Actually, what does it really matter? If 2 guys were playing whatsoever, then that's bad enough. So regardless of whether the girls were playing or not, if you're playing strip twister with a dude, you're gay. Let me break it to you. You're gay.
That's what's funny. Like, there's so many more stories to extract here.
No. Yeah, and if you are thinking way too much about Nick and Aaron in gay twister, you're gay. Let me tell you, Cheese, you're gay.
No, I'm just saying, like, listen to this. The way this story is being told, there are other stories.
Yeah, no. Oh, we know that. There's no doubt that things happened over there at that house, and I can't wait to hear Nick Rekieta. I'm sure eventually will happily tell us all about it. Because if Aaron's telling the story, it's a lie. So we'll wait. We'll wait for the truth teller, Nick Rekieta, to tell us the truth. Right, Lemmy?
Correct.
All right. I think we're done with this idiot. We do need to end that poll question, though, before we end this. The one thing we never did before. And we better do it. Because the people want what they want. And they want that. Let me pull it up. Oh, we got 150 votes too. Look at you. All important and shit. All right.
What was the poll?
The poll question was, who did April Imholte think about the most while masturbating or having sex with Aaron Imholte? Little Lemmy coming in number 1, 46%. Boom. Winner, chicken dinner. Lucky Lemmy.
True. Everything on the internet is true. That's that's like rule number 69, dude.
Boom.
It's canon now.
69.
Congratulations, Lemmy.
Congratulations. All right. Nick Rekieta came in second, 25%. Chad Zumach, 20%. Gino, wow. Gino, last place. Sorry, Gino. No love for you in the chat tonight. But yes, thank you, everybody, for voting in our poll. 150 folks. So that makes it pretty much true. That's a real thing.
I mean, poll is a poll, right?
Yes. Lemmy's been on a few polls. Whoa, that came out wrong. Wow.
I want to see video of that.
All right. Little Lemmy, where can people find your lovely self? Superior.
On Rumble. Yep. Rumble and Twitch. Just look up Little Lemmy on both platforms. I'm there. It's me. Hi. I do a morning show. And
Little Lemmy has an awesome hang. I'm just gonna have to say, like, the one of the best communities that you can find online is Little Lemmy's Twitch. I can't say it any more than that.
Thank you, Cheese. I do just music in the morning. I'll play your requests for free. It's not like Rumble Friday where I like take your money and play 30 seconds of a fucking request. Or like good movie trailers. I play those too. So like whatever. Just come hang out.
We'll be there for it. We love it. It is a superior show, and we're all about superiority here at BYB. That's why we have Lemmy on, because she is superior. Yeah, and we got a lot of stuff in the works with Cheese on Cheese in the future. He will be our mole on location doing in real life streams. Do you have any plans for like your first act as our mole?
I mean, as being a mole, I can't say good.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.